That's streaming. Start on Twitch. Alright guys, we should be live this very second. Greetings ladies and lads. And thanks for checking in. Today we're going to have a look at the new reveals as they have been presented in Games Workshop's Adepticon 2025. It has been, I think, the only year where I actually haven't seen a single reveal or release that Games Workshop teased this past weekend, because I deleted Instagram. And so I actually managed to avoid all spoilers, so I actually don't know what the fuck we're going to look at today. Yeah, as usual, I am being joined by my good friend and colleague Heinrich, who, as always, will enrich the stream with his insight and commentary, as usual.
I got two comments first. First of all, we really gotta get you like a stream background, man. What the hell is this? Your room's a mess.
Did you like my room?
Your room's a bloody mess right now.
You have all my Warhammer up there. You have like my working station right here. You know, nothing like a Greek artillery piece in the frame.
That was my turn. Yeah, those are my turrets. They're still like
those are your
there.
turrets. Yeah, I haven't moved them. I haven't moved them. I thought they look kind of nice. Also, I really am looking forward to doing the speed painting guide to your turrets. So that's why I have them there as well.
I was hold on, let me.
That excited. All right, today we should have. Shit. I forgot to...
My voice still doesn't sound perfect. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's too late.
For everybody joining us on Twitch, I'm very sorry. I completely forgot to... change the title of today's stream. We are not painting today. We are discussing stuff and reviewing stuff for the Adepticon.
Right, the second thing is you uninstalled Instagram.
Yes, I completely
You finally did it. You broke the chains.
Actually, I did that months ago. I just, you know, I just have been using it on and off, and yeah, but now I've completely.
How's your girlfriend gonna send you memes now?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It's rough. All right, I see. Anyways, I haven't opened the tab yet, so I got to do that now.
Actually, I want to talk with you. You know, officially now, about that one Blood Angel guy first. If you don't know.
Blood Angel guy?
The Blood Angel guy that has been revealed a few weeks ago.
The Necromanda dude.
Is it the Necromanda dude? No, the
no, that's a different guy. Who the fuck is that? Oh!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This guy, like, I'm pretty sure we have been talking about him briefly, but we haven't gotten around to, you know, I think express our thoughts coherently. I think we spoke about it during a live stream where I was painting and you were chatting in chat. You were keeping up in chat. So, because I am of the opinion that this miniature is fucking ballin'. I think he looks great. And a lot of people in the chat disagreed with me. They thought he looked like over the top. Yeah,
very gaudy, very
too gaudy. And too big
stupid.
As well.
Too
Stupid?
Big.
Yeah, too big. Like, one of the complaints that I've heard is that this guy is basically like one of the embodiments of like scale creep, and I don't really see that. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on him?
I mean, I don't see like a comparison next to him, but he looks like a normal Space Marine to me.
Yeah.
I guess his pauldrons are weirdly large. I have to say that. Like, his pauldrons are fucking massive for some reason. But otherwise, I don't see how he's too large. No, I don't see the scale creep, honestly.
I think his pauldrons are so massive is because this is a Horus Heresy era Space Marine. So I think the armor he's wearing just features oversized pauldrons. And I think he's also a tactical marine, so no Primaris, where, you know, Primaris has like better proportions. I think this is basically, you know, classic look.
You know, I do not like his mask for the simple reason that one of my characters, one of my OCs, has the same style of mask, and I feel like Games Workshop is ripping me off. Games
Oh
Workshop is
no.
stealing my idea
How-
specifically. How
Are
dare
you
you?
are you pulling a Star Wars theory now, where you tell the multi-billion-dollar company that they've ripped you off?
Games Workshop stole my mask design, and it wasn't even a good design, but they still stole it. How dare they? Okay, but no, seriously. Let me think about this design real quick. I think the paint job doesn't work for this. I could see
Really?
this looking good, but it doesn't look good in red and gold. It's way too gaudy, yeah. I could see it working...
Yeah? Because when I look at this guy, I think, okay, this is what I've been waiting for on the Horus Heresy. Because what I have always been told about 30k and the Horus Heresy, especially the Great Crusade, is that the Space Marines dress to impress, you know? They feature a lot of golden ornament. They feature a lot... Wait.
open your brink of art bingo card and scratch words dress to impress. I called it. I called this one ages ago. Dress to impress is your favorite sentence regarding Horus Heresy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because I've always looked at the Horus Heresy designs, and I always, you know, they always look great. They have all these nice ornaments, and then nowadays in 40k they've become a lot more tactical, a lot more low key for the most part, especially the Primaris. And then when the Horus Heresy got their own game, you know, their own setting, like their own game thingy. I think the miniatures... I was really disappointed with the miniatures. I just thought they looked way too 40k-ish. They looked like they had no details at all. Like the first miniatures that were released, the Beaky Marines, like the Mark V armor, had like no details at all, not even trims. So looking at this guy, I think he looks fucking dope. I really like the sanguineous like faces on his greaves. I like the Blood Angel teardrops everywhere. I find it kind of weird that the axe has a different color of teardrop than the rest of the armor. But apart from that, I think it's a really dope looking
What did I just find? I wanted to look up a reference for like I looked up Horus Heresy Marines artwork to see, can I find any like decorations, right?
Yeah.
I wanted a comparison. What is this picture? This is the second picture that comes up when you Google that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's official artwork, by the way. This is not like fan art. This is official artwork, apparently.
Hell yeah!
Who is this?
That's a mad Marine. What the fuck?
That is one of the fucking angry Marine. Yeah.
That's a Space King Marine.
Yeah. Like
also,
what? This looks like a parody, honestly.
Yeah. Basically, why is the grill of his helmet so much rougher? You know, has so much rougher of a sketch than the rest. You know, everything is so finely detailed, and then you've got the grill. This looks like Photoshop, not gonna lie. What the fuck did you just pull up there?
Apparently it's official by Carl, by what? By Carl Richardson.
Oh damn, really? Huh.
Or maybe it's like fan art and this website also categorizes fan art? I don't know. I see it on 40k.gallery.
Okay.
And I assumed that all the artwork is official, but who knows?
But yeah,
They're very funny.
Mad Space Marine.
Yeah, that Space Marine is fucking pissed. I have to say, if I saw that Space Marine, I would be terrified. So I guess that's working.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same. Yeah. So I guess it's working. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I don't know. I feel like the whole... This is too much. I get wanting fancy Marines, especially for Blood Angels, but there's so much decorations going on here. And especially like with a shield, with a Bezigu or whatever you call it.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I feel like this miniature would look way better if he didn't have that, actually.
Oh, by
because
the way,
he already has so much stuff in his torso.
You know what pisses me off about the Bezigu? So, small tangent here. when Games Workshop introduced Bazagoos for their Space Marines, they actually did them right, you know? They were placed, like, over the heart, to protect the joints and the axle from blows and everything. And I was like, oh, nice, yeah, okay, they're expanding the Space Marine armor, they got, like, a nice detail, and it's actually functional. And then, for some reason, a lot of the newer Primaris Marines just have the Bazagoo attached to their fucking pauldron. And I'm like, hang on, what the fuck is going on? So basically just like an ornament again. And I'm just like,
yeah, the shoulders are the shoulders are where they keep all the vital organs.
That's, I guess so. I guess the gene seed is stored in the pauldrons. I don't know, dude. And then I was like, okay. So I looked at the miniatures, and especially what pissed me off the most is that the Black Templars of all Space Marines have the Bazagoo the wrong way. And I couldn't, like, that was like, especially their Blade Guard veterans, so they're knights, basically. They have the Bazagoo the wrong way. And then I was like, I tried to rationalize it. I was like, okay, maybe it's, like, problems with the miniature, maybe they can't, model it otherwise, whatever. And then I played Space Marine 2, and the fucking guy, what's his name? Chiron, I think? No, Gadriel. Gadriel, the Space Marine, also has his Bazagoo on the pauldron.
Oh yeah, I'm actually looking at a picture of one now, and he has it on his pauldron.
Yeah, why?
Pathetic.
Why?
Pathetic.
So, and then they bring out this Blood Angel, and the Bazagoo is correct. Actually, it's also a very good size for a Bazagoo. So I'm like, okay, you know how to do it correctly. I don't know why.
Okay, here's the thing. I feel like Bazagoos, these guys wear fucking power armor, okay? They don't need extra armor. I feel like that's a bit unnecessary. So I get just adding the shields for decorations. I mean, Imperial Knights also have these little shields, and they definitely don't need them. So I would actually get that. I just think on this miniature, it's way too much. The design is way too crowded. Especially where the torso, where the shield and the little blood droplet in the middle and the pauldron, which is kind of lifted up, they all clash together. It's a bit much.
I think I stand by the fact that I think he looks great. The one criticism I do have, though, is that a lot of the decoration of here is a little bit senseless, So you have like these nice things like Sanguinius face, or what I think is supposed to be Sanguinius on his greaves, right? Awesome detail. You have the teardrop.
I honestly thought it was Medusa.
Oh.
I thought it was Medusa head. Because he's like clearly kind of Greek themed with his mask and everything.
Yeah, but Medusa would be the homeworld of the Iron Hands, wouldn't it? Like to try to keep it in theme. I think it's supposed to be Sanguinius.
I don't think it's Medusa. It just looks like it because of like snaky hair.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
but again, I like the Aquila. I like the Bazagoo. Actually, I like the his pauldrons and everything. But the other flourishes are just like, when I'm bored and I start doodling in my notes, that's the kind of flourishes I give, like, or when I think, okay, this character needs more decoration when character designing. Okay, let's just put some fucking flourishes on here, or try to make anything look more regal.
This dude's Zentangles all over his armor, yeah.
Yeah, especially like the one on his stretched out hand. Like, what is this? This flat S on his like weapon. So yeah, that's like, that would be the one criticism I have. I still think he looks great.
I just think there's too much going on. Like, if they released a miniature which had like the lower torso, so the legs and the belt and the chain, but then the upper torso he was just naked, it would still work because all the attention and detail was in the legs, and then we would have some proper focus. But this is honestly way too much. There's so much going on here, and I'm not sure. It looks a bit over the top. Yeah, no, I get it.
I
think
if
he had like a very bland looking helmet, like a League of Votan robot helmet, for example, I think then this would also work better again. Because then his head wouldn't draw any attention, and instead all the attention of the eye would go into the torso, and then it would also feel more focused. So literally just draw like a black dot over his head, and I think it would look better. I don't know.
I'm looking at. Wow. Okay.
Huh?
I'm just so this is apparently the. Okay, hang on. Can I get it any bigger, please? So this apparently is the this artwork. Wow.
I didn't see anything yet. The stream hasn't. I am.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind the.
What the? Okay.
So I think Games Workshop actually was rather conservative.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to look if there are any, options for him. But no, there are not. No, they are not. But compare this to the other Blood Angels. Hang on.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Of course, Reddit has got us covered. So if we compare this to the other Blood Angels, I definitely get why people are upset. Let's just say the other way around, because they say,
"Oh wow, no, I get it. I get the size creep comparison now. Now that I see like the. Well, to be fair, it's not quite fair. The two pictures are also not the same scale, I think, right?
Yeah, and I think, and I can excuse size creep for characters. So if the characters are even bigger than the other ones, I can excuse that.
Is it on the left a character, or is he just kind of a normal?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know that. I still think the right one looks like. So one comment that I have been reading frequently in the discussion about this guy is people being upset that 30k gets awesome looking Blood Angels, but 40k gets like the Wish version of these Blood Angels. So no details, especially the Sanguinary Guard, the flying guys. They for some reason have lost their wings in the newer models and just have these little,
yeah, they've just jetpacks. I heard that. That's true.
Yeah, so people are like the Blood Angel players are a little bit upset about, why this guy looks so great compared to their 40k Marines, and a lot of people were saying, all right, I'm gonna get this guy and kit bash him for my, 40k needs.
Okay, yeah, good luck kit bashing this guy like 40 times for every soldier you have in your army.
Yeah.
Here, okay. I tried actually like, this isn't perfect, of course, but here's my general idea of what you...
Oh.
I think this looks way less crowded than the guy we actually got. Because his head doesn't draw attention anymore and his shield doesn't draw attention anymore. And as a result, I feel like his decorations work much better. I don't know if you agree, especially with a helmet that doesn't work much with Space Marines, of course.
Oh, hang on, somebody says hello. Somebody says hello. Who says hello? Sorry? Tion Threesen says hello. Hey man, how's it going? So, he's been the one working on his Leviathan Space Marines. I hope, have my tips helped anything? I don't know. Back to you. I see what you mean. I think the torso. Okay, hang on. Let's do a comparison with the. So this is.
I gotta redo the helmet because I think his head would also look good with an actual just Space Marine helmet. But like,
okay, so it took away the Bezigu, huh?
Yeah, I took away the Bezigu, and I think and I think he should cover his face because right now his face draws too much attention.
Tion Threesen says yes, they helped. Well, glad to hear that, man. Keep it up. Again, your miniature looked very good, like especially for your first miniature. One day I'm gonna do a proper video about my first miniature, so because I get it out like every other stream or so. But it's a little bit far away now. Yours looks a lot better than mine. Let's just say that. So yeah, good job on that one.
Here's an actual Space Marine helmet, or like the very, very basic approximation. Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, because now that I like tried. What really bothers me, I think the model is way too busy. And I think removing the shield and putting a helmet on his head really helps with that, because that way less things draw your attention. and the model gets less cluttered. But now that I really like my version. I think the decorations really work on that.
Yeah. I definitely get what you mean. Before you took away the Bazagoo, I was like, okay, okay, doesn't really make that much of a difference, and I kind of like the Bazagoo. But now that you took it away, I kind of see it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's too much clutter. Without it, way better. And of course, this miniature will probably come with a helmet. It's just optional, you know?
I don't know. I've tried to look for other pictures online, and they didn't show any alternative options with the helmet. So I don't know if this is actually just the one option that he comes with. Don't know.
Because I actually really like the decorations. I think they work good, especially at, like, setting them apart. And I have to give credit, I really like his weapons. His weapons look fun. His weapons look extra. I just think if you look at the middle of his miniature, at like the core, it's way too much. And just putting a helmet on his head would fix a lot of my issues. Otherwise, he's cool.
Yeah. So I still stand by the fact that I think they're definitely going in the right direction with this guy. I think they, hopefully they do more of that. Especially, for more of the loyalist Marines, because, of course, Emperor's Children and, they get everything in terms of decoration. And I hope the Blood Angels, but also, Imperial Fists get a little bit more of that.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they would take... I get why they took away the wings from the Sanguinary Guard, because I feel like Warhammer 40k is currently going through an effort of actively being less silly than it used to be. I think that's a big shame, but it definitely feels like it. It kind of feels like Games Workshop is trying to take Warhammer 40k more seriously and less as a silly, goofy setting.
Yeah, but the wings, if I understood the lore correctly, the wings were a sign of pure faith, like basically a blessing of Sanguinius himself. So if you do your deeds, if you basically level up your Blood Angel meter, Sanguinius will bestow his own wings upon you to act in his will, best,
Yeah, no. I like the wings more too. I prefer the Space Marines with wings over the Space Marines with jetpacks, because in my opinion that has more flair, that's more fun, that's more interesting. But I think the reason they removed the wings is because Games Workshop thinks that the wings make them look kind of goofy. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I get the distinctive feeling that Games Workshop is trying to move Warhammer 40k away from being as silly as it kind of used to be.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong right now.
I don't know.
But if I looked at the recent releases for 40k,
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. I hope they, keep it up with the lore. I would like to see any conclusion, not conclusion, but another Psychic Awakening. In my lifetime would be very cool. If the verse would make another leap forward in that regard, especially with the setups that are. But in terms of miniature design, I think this Blood Angel guy still rocks. The only criticism that I have is that the flourishes are a bit lackluster. So I don't want to criticize the people designing these guys too much, but I think, I don't know, I definitely get why people are saying less is more, and all of these flourishes are a little bit meh. But in general, please make more Marines like this, because I think it looks so cool.
Yeah, no, I think I could also I vastly prefer this over a generic boring Space Marine, but that's because generic boring Space Marines are the bottom of the barrel in my opinion. Wow. So yeah, I would give him honestly a solid, the way he is right now, a solid 7 out of 10. Or maybe 6 out of 10, but a normal Space Marine captain gets a 5, so still better, right? Yeah. We haven't talked about the Adepticon yet, actually.
Yeah, we have, so that's next. So to Tion Threeson, he tries to ask me, and I haven't found a good, segment to answer his question. He asks, what are you making? What are you guys discussing? So, starting with the second question, we are currently discussing the new miniature reveals as have been presented this past weekend during Games Workshop's Adepticon in Milwaukee, I think. Adepticon is like a big convention where Games Workshop presents like new miniatures, like among other things, of course. But like the miniature reveals are always our focus. So what Games Workshop will bring out in the near future, where like the miniature range is headed and stuff like that, and we take great fun. We find just to be fun to look at what they release and showcase, so we can discuss it, throw our head into the ring for that. And we started today with this Blood Angel that they have released a few weeks ago, I think now, or like a week ago, because I think he looks very cool, and I just wanted to have him on screen and discuss him. What are you making? I'm currently painting a Deathcorp Creek kill team. Almost done with it, actually. It's part of a commission, and after that I will be painting some Tyranids. Alright.
Exciting.
Exciting stuff.
Okay.
Alright. And now we finally come to the Adepticon.
It took a while, but yeah, let's go.
Yeah, 24 minutes in, and we haven't spoken about the Adepticon. Nice, I think.
We've only talked about one Space Marine.
Yeah.
Because you liked it and I didn't.
I mean, it's the best kind of discussion, right? And again, I was like intrigued. Unfortunately, we didn't have many viewers right this very second. But
Okay, the layout of Adepticon is a bit confusing to me. Because it's actually sorted from newest to oldest posts. So theoretically, if you go to every reveal from the Warhammer preview show, we need to start at the very bottom, not at the top.
Alright, where do we have...
community?
Yeah, community. I'm there.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, we have to... where is it? Am I blind?
Unprepared again. Ay.
I didn't want to... I was thinking about preparing this, but I was like, okay, what if I get spoiled or something?
Okay.
Adepticon, Death Rattle Army set.
It's further down. No, there it is, the colorful one. Further down.
This one?
Okay, shit. No, the stream lags behind.
Sorry.
I can't actually see what's on your...
Okay, I'll wait for a hot second.
Okay.
You have to guide me through
It's
this.
the one that says preview in very big bold letters.
Sunday preview? Saturday preview? Pre-orders?
Further down, I suppose.
Preview show at Adepticon, okay.
Okay.
Every reveal from... I found it, okay, thank you.
There it is. And now you have to go to the bottom, though, because it's sorted from newest to oldest for some reason.
Okay, so the last one are the Wood Elves, right?
Yeah, like they say posted on March 27th, and then it says times. But,
Okay, bingo.
Welcome to the Adepticon 2025 preview live blog. I'm not sure why they did it like this time.
I don't know either. That's weird. Alright, we're starting with the best of the best. Warhammer the Old World. Very exciting. Warhammer the Old World, the one thing where Theinrich and I really got into the hobby. And a setting that, weirdly enough, has been kind of left in the dust. At least for me, in favor of 40k.
Yeah, shame.
I will come right back to you because I have to go to the toilet one more time. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
So deactivating my face cam, and I will just scroll. Ooh, okay. So it's up to Theinrich to entertain you guys now. I'm
seeing the picture or what? Yep.
Yep.
What is that on the left? Why do I like how the Wood Elves have one model, one miniature that is clearly way older than everything else here. Just by the paint job alone. Everything else is like kind of a, grimdark, probably shaded with none or whatever. Army set, and then there's that Jade Dragon straight from Cafe. What is that? No, I think that's a Wood Elf model, but For a second, I thought it was a Tyranid, actually. I looked at the wings, and I got very confused. I've never seen that dragon miniature before, I'll be honest. Maybe they're re-releasing them. Hold on. Wood Elves Dragon miniature. That is Etsy. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep, that's ancient. That is an ancient picture. Ooh.
Alright, I'm back.
One thing I noticed is all the miniatures, like one of the miniatures clearly stands out, right, in this picture.
Whoa!
And it looks like it's fucking 20 years older, at least, than any other miniature in this picture. Whoa. And I looked it up and I sent you the packaging of it. Yeah.
Yo. The old world indeed. Let's go.
That is old world, yeah. That is ancient world, actually. That is Stone Age world.
That is Stone Age world. Wow, even with the old Citadel logo as well. Wow.
Yeah, I just saw it and was like, that color scheme doesn't add up with the rest of the picture. It stands out so much.
Damn. Yeah, alright.
Very cool, actually.
Okay, so getting right into it, these joining the old world are the Beastmen and the Wood Elves. Especially the Wood Elves I am very fond of. So, let's look at what they have. We are starting with the Beastmen. Beastmen Brayheart Battalion. Say that 3 times quickly. Alright, Beastmen Brayheart Battalion. 61 miniatures in the box. Wow.
Oh, and a Cygor.
That ain't too bad. Yeah.
Huh.
That Cygor looks dope. Is it? Yeah, this. I guess it's an old.
It's
one.
An old miniature, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice paint job, though. All right.
Beastmen never got a 9th edition army book, right? 8th
no,
eighth
they
edition.
did not. Yeah, no, they did not.
Yeah.
Just like the Skaven.
Also, that's actually a good question. Do you think the Wood Elves will be called Waldelfen in German or Wood Elves?
Oh my god. Good question. It would be so funny if they insisted on their naming scheme and said no, they're called Wood Elves now, even in German. Yeah, I think they will be called Waldelfen though. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I hope it's so stupid. For context, every army in Warhammer Fantasy got localized and got German names, right? Dwarves becomes Zwerge. Ogre Kingdoms becomes Ogerkönigreiche. Lizardman becomes X-Men. Makes sense. Except for the Wood Elves. Their names are English for some reason in German. They're still called the Wood Elves. All the unit names are also Wood Elves.
So we started playing Warhammer Fantasy in 8th edition, basically. We just got into the hobby when 8th edition was surpassing 7th edition. And so the Wood Elves were the last one to get their hardcover codex. And it was at that very point that Games Workshop decided, you know what? We don't want to have our factions be localized anymore. We want to have them all keep their English names even in other languages. And because the other hardcovers were out, for a long time, they couldn't reverse, it for those factions. And so the Wood Elves were the only faction, like in the German market, that had their English name. And I remember the discussion in the Games Workshop. I was like to the clerk, why did they do that? And he was like, well, in Spanish, the Space Wolves are called El Hombres de las Space Wolves oder sowas. And, and he was like, doesn't that sound ridiculous? And I was like, no, if I was a Spaniard, that wouldn't sound ridiculous to me at all. What are you talking about?
Also, there's a big difference between, like, die Weltraumwölfe and die Waldelfen. Everyone knows what a Waldelf is. No one knows Weltraumwolf, ne?
It's so stupid. I didn't get that reasoning at all.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's one of the reasons why the Wood Elves Army book is like the one I don't actually have, because I never thought they released it in Germany. Yeah, I didn't realize it was German.
Yep.
Oh well.
So weird.
Anyways, I'm gonna be honest. The Beastmen and the Wood Elves are like two of the armies who I never cared for in the old world in fantasy. The Beastmen, I really like Minotaurs as a fantasy creature, but I never liked the execution in Warhammer. I don't like the way the miniatures looked. I think the infantry just kind of looked ugh. And of course the lores, but they're all like raping, murdering, pillaging assholes. It's like, nah.
Yeah. The Beastman lore was very on the one hand unimaginative, and on the other hand like just, you know, okay, we need an asshole faction. Yeah, it was way too dark for their own good. It was weird.
Yeah, like
though. Yeah.
And wood elves, I was never a big fan of elves, and I feel like wood elves are the worst of it all because they really embody this whole arrogant shitheads who don't want to help anyone and just do their own thing. And if you sneeze at them, they die. Like they kind of embody that, right? And so I never cared for them much either. So
yeah. So the wood elves in the Warhammer lore are a very strange folk. I played a Warhammer Wood Elf in a LARP session on the Camp of Elves on the Epic Empire LARP. I didn't do a good job on them because I had barely done any research because I wasn't planning on playing a Wood Elf on that LARP session. But basically I was like, so an elf walked past and I recognized his heraldry. And I was like, oh wow, a dragon prince of Kalidor, this far in the forest? How come? And he was like, oh, I'm surprised that you would recognize my heraldry. Where are you from that you know it? And I was like, I'm from Avalorn, of course. So you know, I had to make up some stuff like on the spot. And I did a very poor job. Because I didn't do any research at all. The only thing I knew is like, alright, there's like, the magical forest of wood elves has like one season. Like there are sections that have the same season all year round. And that's basically it. Oh yeah, I'm from the forever summer section. Nice. Alright. Yeah.
You nerded too hard too close to the sun. Had you not told him he was from Kalidor, had you not recognized that, you wouldn't have asked.
Yeah, same. That derailed my entire playthrough on that LARP session. Especially because there were other wood elves from the Warhammer universe. And they were like, oh, where are you from? Did you serve in the militia? And I was like, yeah, of course. Don't ask why I suck so much. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Okay.
But yeah.
While you were talking, I was kind of looking at the miniatures.
Yeah.
And my stance on the Beastman is still that it's like not my aesthetic, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, the execution is a bit too, I guess, chaotic, but in a wimpy, weak way. And then I look at the resin miniatures, the returning resin miniatures, and I'm like, oh my god, these are awesome.
Okay, I haven't looked at the resin miniatures yet. I'm still at the plastic miniatures.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that you don't like the Beastman that much, thinking about how the thing that you like painting the most is skin.
Yeah, I like skin, and I play Chaos in 40k, right? But
yeah.
I think Ungors, for example, just look like weird, fat, naked men. And then Bestigors are just the same men, but with like some armor on. Yeah, I think that's the problem. It really feels like I would just be playing an army of weird fat men, right? Like, go to a fucking hentai page and look up weird bastard. That's what you find at least. I don't want to play the weird bastard.
Yeah, I think the Beastmen actually do look fine, and I actually think that their miniatures have aged quite well. Especially because they never got like a revamp like the others did. I think the paint job is fresh, of course, on these ones.
The Bestigors look great.
Yeah. And the Zygor is just fucking awesome. I just looked at him. I'm seeing the four-armed Zygor for the first time as a miniature right now. Oh, that's a Gorgor, sorry.
Or Gorgon, I think? I don't know.
No, Gorgon is the Chaos one, I think. I'm not quite sure. And the head especially on that miniature looks so, like, weird and cool for some reason, if that makes sense. So yeah, so these are basically just returning miniatures in plastic. I'm intrigued to see the mold lines on these guys because these puppies are old.
Oh, that's true.
I'm interested to see if Games Workshop got some new molds for these guys, or if they just dusted off the old ones from the shop, basically. But yeah, they also have like kind of the problem that a lot of the orcs have, where you like look at the miniatures and you don't really know like on a glance what unit it is. So Ungors and Bestigors, okay, but the other ones are like, okay, these are guys with armor. Nice.
Yeah, that's Bestigors. They have like 3 ranks. They have shit like no one likes you gores, but other guys with no horns. They have normal guys, and they have guys with armor. But
yeah,
I don't know. Something about the execution bothers me.
All right.
I also never liked the lore, to be fair, so that probably made a big impact because, as I already mentioned, they're just for fucking raping, pillaging idiots.
Yeah.
And I don't want to play as
They
that.
also never got any cool like updates. Like the High Elves at least got some updates in their lore over the years.
Mhm.
And I was like really invested in the High Elven lore. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Beastmen, I've never like heard much about them. And in Warhammer Fantasy, like, yeah.
I think the best comparison I have is to the orcs, because the orcs are also like, you know, the pillaging idiots that run around naked, right?
Yeah.
But the orcs have a very big comedic factor to them. A very big, they're super goofy, they're funny, they're comedic. They have rules that constantly screw them over.
Yeah.
And they feel much less dark than the Beastmen. Meanwhile, the Beastmen take out all that fun and replace it with just, oh yeah, we're super evil, by the way.
Yeah. They're basically like, as if Games Workshop said, okay, do you want to play an evil faction? Here are the Beastmen. And everybody was like, hang on, if I want to play an evil faction, I'm going to play Chaos. Or like Norska. And one more thing with the orcs, at least the orcs have like cool characters as well. Like the characters of the orcs are awesome. I don't like the Beastmen at all, to be fair, to be honest.
Yeah, with characters you mean like named characters or
named characters models?
Yeah, okay, because character models, if you go down to the resin models, I think these look pretty good, at least the first 3.
Okay, so this guy actually got teased a long while ago. The
guy we talked about him before,
shaman.
I think.
Yeah, the Brayherd shaman or something. And we've got this guy returning in resin. So this is also an older. I mean, could have guessed.
The miniature Minotaur, that is like a cool and execution of a Minotaur which I really like. Like that is a Minotaur. Sorry, I need to focus. Okay, that is a Minotaur that I really like. If all Minotaurs looked at, okay, you know what, you talk. You do the talking.
If all Minotaurs looked like this, it would be a cool army, is what you were trying to say, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's... Yeah.
All right. I stumbled about that over that sentence as well, so something is something weird is
it's
going on.
It's just Minotaur miniature. That's probably the problem. Or maybe I need something to drink. And then there's that weird fucked up elk in the third slide, which is also cool.
Oh yeah, that guy's cool. That guy's like wood elven sorcery gone wrong, which basically also is a big part of the Beastmen lore. Also, again, the Beastmen lore. There's like this one like animal that visits the wood elves every blue moon to wreak havoc in their land.
Morgoth, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah. So. And the wood elves like are terrified of that thing, but they clap it every time, and he just keeps coming back. He's like from the paunch, but lame. So,
one thing that distinctly stood out to me about that is the Beastmen army book that I had for 7th edition. For some reason, it doesn't contain pictures for Morgor except like a drawing, and in that drawing, I always thought he looked huge. I don't know why I thought that, but I saw his picture, and I thought he looked gigantic. And I assumed, okay, this Morgor guy, he is the size of a building, and that's why everyone's so scared of him, and that's why he's such a big deal. And that's cool. And then I saw his miniatures, and he's just standing there. He's a normal dude.
Really?
Yeah, he's normal sized.
Oh. I haven't actually seen a miniature of him once.
Apparently, he does get put on a cavalry base, but that's only because he like leans forward like Michael Jackson when he dances. But yeah, he's mostly just a normal Beastman.
Oh, Warhammer!
It's very disappointing.
Nobody says hello, fellow Warhammer enthusiasts. Hello, nobody. welcome to today's subject.
Oh, well, apparently, like, his miniature sprouts from some roots. That's interesting. I don't know. Total War Warhammer, for example, just made him a normal guy, which was very disappointing to me.
I think the Beastmen suck. I don't know. Not they don't suck. I think they're okay, but they're suck as like a faction.
They're the biggest filler faction, definitely.
Everybody ready for meh? Yeah.
Yeah. And the other miniature, like, there was never a picture of the Jabberwock in the Beastman army book. Like, no picture at all. And the lore of the Jabberwock is that it's so ugly that if you look at it, you go insane. And I thought, like, oh, so it's intentional. They never made a miniature and they never drew a picture of a Jabberwock because it's that ugly. So I actually never knew this miniature existed.
Yeah.
It's very, like, I don't know why they never included a picture of this.
So the first time that I saw this creature was actually in the trailer for this one Lizardman character, like the stealthy, sneaky guy.
Oxyotl.
Oxyotl. Yeah, right. Thank you. And I was like, okay, that's finally like a cool miniature. Like, if we had a different setting, this could have been a fucking Dark Souls boss. And the description of like it's so ugly, if you look at it, you go insane. Definitely fits, I think. And it also is like one of the more interesting like models, miniatures, creatures of the Beastman army. I've actually never seen the elk before, but the Jabberwock is
I only just now realized I never noticed where the Jabberwock's eyeball is.
Yeah,
his
right.
eye is not where I thought it would be.
Also, I think he has 4 eyes, 2 on either side. So one small one where you would expect it, and one lower one where
I think he has 6. Like, his upper row has 2 eyes. He's like a spider.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Never noticed that. That's cool. I really like the Jabberwock. I like the monsters. I think the monsters also have cool lore, and it really fits with the whole, the world of Warhammer is dangerous and hunters are always needed. Like, having a Jabberwock in the world of Warhammer makes sense. Having a Cygor in the world of Warhammer makes sense. And if the Beastmen, I think ideally, if I could remake the Beastmen from scratch, I would make it so they're more like an army like the Ogre Kingdoms, or I suppose the Imperial Knights in 40k, in that it's a very few monsters, big monsters, and they make up the bulk of your army, and they are supported by a very few smaller guys running around. So you're just playing a big monster army.
I think what hurts the Beastmen a little bit in terms of their design is that Games Workshop was like, okay, we're basically doing the orcs, but this time with Beastmen, you know? So they've got very similar armor, they've got very similar, you know, aesthetic in all of their, you know, cultural emblems. They basically were like, okay, what if the Celts were beastmen, basically? What if the Celts were literal beasts? And that's where they're going with this. I think that's actually not that cool. I think if the beastmen were more like, as you said, like monstrous, fucked up beings, as you can see, like everywhere here, I think they would have been a bit more interesting. Though a part of me, like, we've been trash talking the Beastmen this entire time, I actually think they still are okay. They're fine.
And the thing is, like, the lore of the Beastmen.
Yeah.
The lore of the Beastmen is that they are the result of, you know, parents leaving their children in the forests because the children have like fucked up diseases and mutations, right?
Yeah.
And then they grow up to be Beastmen. That sounds to me like there's not that many Beastmen actually.
Yeah.
That sounds to me like there should be a low amount of Beastmen in the world, so not enough to build like a proper rank and file army. So I kind of wish Beastmen were just, you know, like ogres. There's a very few of them, but they bring with them massive monsters.
Yeah.
But
I think the Beastmen are always like one army that I always forget in Warhammer Fantasy that it exists. But every time I see pictures of them, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, like right, these guys, rare, okay. And I think they are okay. Again, like an IGN 7 out of 10. But now, you know, the more I think about their design, I'm like, okay, why do they have this armor though? Why do they have any need for that? And as you said, like from a lore perspective, wouldn't it mean that there are more beasts? You know, any mutations and anything that looks fucked up on a baby ends up being a bull on two legs. Like, why? So I don't know. It's a little bit weird. It's a half-baked army.
I think it's less like any kit with mutation becomes like Beastman, and more like a Warhammer Fantasy Genestealer cultist version. In that, like, you know,
yeah,
you get impregnated, your kid is kind of fucked up, your kid goes into the forest and forms a cult.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing, yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, the miniatures, I really like the resin miniatures, but they're resin, which is a shame.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that they're still returning metal miniatures, like...
What? Oh, for the down below? Wow. I like how they don't look like that different from the other ones. So yeah, again, the Beastmen have aged quite alright, but they have aged a lot, you know?
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're very old. They look fine for their age, but they are old, definitely. You can tell.
I like the Army Standard Bearer, that guy's cool, but yeah.
Yeah, the Standard Bearer is really cool. I also like the first monster there. The Centaurs definitely need a remake. Definitely.
Yeah. Nobody says the lore makes sense if you think about it. Yeah, we've been talking about the lore of the Beastmen 2 times already, about the one thing that makes them a little bit darker than the rest. And yeah.
If you scroll down a bit more, you see one of the funniest Warhammer Fantasy miniatures there is.
Whoa. What? Huh. Now that's a hog.
That always looked so funny to me. I don't know. I think it's a Chaos Spawn pig.
A Chaos Spawn pig, huh?
Oh, a Razor Gore.
What does the guy on the chariot have in his hand? Is that a vampire?
I think it's a decapitated elf.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Yeah, makes sense as well.
I think it's just the paint job that makes him look like a vampire, but yeah.
I mean, okay, that makes sense, yeah. Also, what a weird, like... What are these things on his banner? Like, okay, we've got a positive electric current. We've got very spicy, like 2 pepperonis.
We got DC Comics.
Yeah. What's going on?
Just an S.
Yeah,
cool. That's great. That actually looks like what a Beastman would put on his banner, though.
I mean, yeah, it looks very lore accurate, but yeah. Okay.
That chariot looks so old. That's such an ancient miniature.
Insanely old. And returning in metal.
And returning in metal, yeah.
Also, especially the Chaos Spawn pig. You know, that thing in metal is lethal. If you want to kill your opponent, just pick that up off the table and throw it at him.
Throw it like a spiky ball. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Imagine stepping on this bad boy instead of Legos. Woo.
We're taking so much time. I think we need to move on.
Okay. Oh, now come the Wood Elves, right? Completely forgot about them.
We haven't talked about Wood Elves yet. Okay, you said about the Beastmen that they're like the most forgettable faction for you, but when you see them, you're like, oh yeah, you guys exist. That's how I feel about Wood Elves.
Yeah, fair.
That's exactly because Wood Elves get overshadowed so much by Dark Elves and Light Elves. High Elves, sorry. Like, so much. All of Warhammer's attention goes into High Elves and Dark Elves, right?
Yeah.
And it's not even close.
The one thing that... Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, never mind. Move on.
The one thing that I do really like about the Wood Elves, though, where the Beastmen can't compete, is that I actually like their design.
Yeah. I mean, they're elves, right? They do that pretty well.
Yeah, but especially like the Wood Elf aesthetic. I love their spearmen. I love their... You know, their sword masters. I love that they have these big flags and the way that the free hands work on them.
I think the cavalry is very well done.
Yeah, the cavalry, even the standard cavalry is very nice. And the stag cavalry, of course, is insane. I just love everything about them. I really do. Yeah. And every single paint job looks amazing on them. I like the green spearmen. I like the orange swordmen. I think they look dope. They look just very well done.
Yep, that I agree. I think, in theory, I would like Beastmen more, but you can tell how much older the Beastmen miniatures are than this. And yeah, it's insane. These miniatures, you can tell that they're like, I think they came out right before Warhammer Fantasy died and got replaced with Age of Sigmar, right? Because they are approaching Age of Sigmar levels in quality when it comes to miniatures.
Yeah.
Especially with like the stacks. They could release the stacks today, like that, almost.
Definitely, especially the stacks. Yeah, you're right. Very dynamic poses as well.
Dang, the orange looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah, right. The orange looks insane. I love him. I love him so much. I would have loved for my sister. So back in our glory days of Warhammer Fantasy, I tried to get my sister into the hobby, and she really liked the Wood Elves. She did like playing it one bit, and I was like, okay, you know, if you want to collect them, I'm happy to paint them for you. You know, trying to do the stuff that I always do. You know, trying to not spend too much money myself, but at least get to paint them. And she declined, and then the Wood Elves got canned and everything, and they got so expensive. So I've got like a handful of these spearmen, I think, somewhere, and I've got some Wood Elven bits. And again, I really like their design. If I ever would want to do a Wood Elf LARP character again, I'd go for like a design like this. And their swords especially look so cool on the swordsman.
Yeah, that's true. I like how it's almost like axes for wood chopping, but you know, it's elves. It's elvish axes. Very cool.
Yeah. They definitely combine the wood aesthetic with the elven aesthetic in an extremely well, you know, thought out manner. Okay, and then we have Orion. Good God, that man has aged.
Alright, what are those animals next to him? Did he just bring his dogs, like his pet dogs, to fight?
He brought his greyhounds.
Yeah, Orion himself looks good, I think. Like, Orion himself has aged pretty well, even though he's also aged. Returning in metal again, by the way.
Yeah.
But what are those dogs? What's the dog doing?
He's got them dogs out, wow.
Yeah.
Bruh. Yeah,
Orion is another example of what I would a beastman to look like.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ooh, yeah, and that reminds me also, every time I look at Orion, I think about the Wood Elven trailer for Warhammer Fantasy, and that, in my opinion, was one of the best trailers they ever did for, like, Warhammer in general, for the Warhammer Total War franchise. I really like that one. Because especially as a newcomer, like, if you don't know anything about the lore, it's, like, the nice twist at the end, you know?
I actually don't remember what the Wood Elf trailer was like, except for the twins. But I don't think you're talking about that one, right?
No, I'm talking about the first one. So the first expansion. Kind of funny how the Wood Elves also, like in Warhammer Fantasy, got their expansion together with the Beastmen, and now they're being again released to the old world with the Beastmen.
I mean, they are the rivals, right? Isn't that like the thing? They are. It's always Beastmen against Wood Elves.
Yeah.
I think that's like the standard rivalry that they have going on. But yeah, I think the metal miniatures look significantly worse than the plastic miniatures.
Yeah.
Orion himself looks fine, but everyone else, has also aged quite a bit.
The one thing I do want to say about the infantry characters is that I liked how, you know, they differ in their armor opposed to the rank and file, so everybody has their own style of armor, especially the guy with the two-handed sword. He has like a full set of armor, like almost a knight, like an imperial, like a Warhammer Fantasy imperial knight, you know, clad head to toe in like brass. That's cool, and I like that the woman has like this long coat of scales, so I appreciate every single design, but yeah, they have aged a little bit.
Also, scroll down again.
What are those? What the fuck?
What is that miniature in the middle? What, like...
Ooh, the classic archer. I remember this one from the...
I remember the Droid because I'm pretty sure they still sell that one, actually.
Yes,
I don't think they ever stopped selling it. I'm not quite sure, but if I go to Games Workshop now and I go to order, I wouldn't be surprised if I could still buy this.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one in quite a while. But yeah, the guy on the eagle, the branch wedge moved to Finecast. Oh yeah, you're right. Nobody says it moved to Finecast. You can buy her in like Finecast resin.
But now
That's
she's
like the
returning in
worst.
metal.
Yeah. Downgrades,
Why?
boys. Downgrades. Downgrades, gentlemen.
Re-released the miniature, but get ready for the worst re-release. Huh?
I mean, to be fair, I think metal is better than fucking Finecast, but yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Oof. That's rough, buddy. Oh, bruh, what? Scroll
What?
further down.
Oh! Yo! That's like a...
I actually like
I want the comparison with a modern tree lord.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please send me a picture.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Bruh, dude.
That is... I have to give credit though, that actually looks like a fucked up tree. The modern tree lords look less like actual trees and more like, you know, tree-themed monsters. That is some weird shit going on.
So that's the modern tree lord right here. Oof.
Ay, ay, ay.
The future is now, old man. Holy moly. Oh, fuck. What did I do? What? Eh? What is happening? Am I... I'm challenged.
Oh.
What? Why? Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah. It has aged just a little bit. I think I'm definitely with you when you say that this guy looks more like a fucked up tree than this one. Also, I'm very impressed about the size of that miniature for a tin model.
Yeah.
Primaris tree man, yeah.
Primaris tree man, absolutely.
But yeah. Oof, damn, that's a blast from the past right here.
That is ancient. Yeah, that is the real tree lord ancient.
1987. The Beast Pack is a set of 12 miniatures, first released in 1987.
Wow. Oh no, those are...
Oh.
No, these are 4 elves and their accompanying beasts who have been hidden in the forest so long that they've escaped photography.
Photography?
What?
Holy shit. Okay, so there's more to come, we just don't see it.
Yeah, they're teasing more future releases. Why didn't they show off the dragon, though? If you go back to the first picture.
Yeah, you're right.
They never showed off a dragon. Like, that's the first thing I noticed, and they never showed it off. What?
Yeah, you're right. So, do we still want to talk about it? I mean, it's here, and you showed me the thingy.
I mean, it's an ancient fucking dragon. It's a really, really old miniature. What else is there to say about it? Yeah. I like the old dragon designs with a more, I guess, Chinese thing going on, where they have really long necks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the wings look weirdly Tyranid-like to me. That's one thing I noticed.
Oh.
No, if you go to the picture of a Adepticon picture.
Which one?
The group picture of Adepticon.
The group picture, alright.
Yeah. Like, the wings look kind of like a Tyranid wing, in my opinion, for some reason.
Oh my god, nobody has a model of the green dragon with the twin sisters on it. Yeah. The twin sisters.
That's cool.
That's not this one. That's a very cool model to have. God damn, man. But this is even more, like, even older than that one, though. Sisters of Twilight, by the way. But yeah. Oof. I'm astounded. Like, look at the base for that guy, though. Like, on the picture you sent me.
That's like a normal Space Marine base. What?
I'm impressed how they managed to balance that guy.
I don't think they did manage to do that, actually.
Oh my god.
They just pretended.
Oh wow! Look at the group picture. Like that's a proper base now. He has a proper base now.
You can tell that they're like, oh, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah, we can't do this.
What?
Oh, bruh, dude.
This is probably like the oldest miniature they've released yet. I mean,
guess the
Buckman miniature for the dwarves and the axe thrower were already like insane. Yeah. But this dragon, I don't know. Something about that dragon just makes me go, whoa, okay.
Dude, that's like really old school fantasy design. That is like the design school of 1987. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Or like 1990s. Like this is classic D&D kind of stuff. Wow. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
I do think that the Imperial dwarves still look older than this, but still, like, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, the
Let's move
Imperial...
on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, okay, basically closing statements for these guys. Basically, we have got nothing to say that, like, except for... Okay, you know, IGN 7 out of 10. The Wood Elves still look great. The Beastmen still look meh. And they've got new miniatures. No new miniatures to show for it, except for the Bray-haired Shaman. The Blind Prophet crawl more.
We are 1 hour in and we haven't seen any new miniatures yet.
Yes,
but that's gonna
yeah,
change now.
Yes. We've got an entirely new faction at Brink. That's a good idea.
God.
If the Green Dragon model weren't too damn expensive, I'd let my D&D group fight it. Oh. Yeah. Okay, bring harmony to the old world with the armies of Grand Cathay. That's actually big. That's huge.
That is huge.
Yeah. Okay,
it's
massive.
Probably the biggest announcement.
Let's look at the... Do we want to look at the video? I think so.
Okay,
I think so.
Sure.
I think we do want to look at the video. Alright, let's do this.
Grand Cathay is among the oldest civilizations in the world.
That long track as well.
Yeah, 2 minutes 15.
Alright.
Okay, but they're also taking their time.
Under the watch of my father,
I think the trailer,
Sun Yang, the Celestial Dragon Emperor,
honestly, we can skip
Grand
to, like,
Cathay stands as a bulwark of harmony against the forces of darkness.
Oh, hang on. Okay, they don't show the miniatures until the very last, like, minute or so. Yeah. Like, 1:57, we see the first miniatures.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I noticed.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't need to catify Lordam. Ooh. Oh, that being said, oi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Whoa. But like this is really just a Total War Warhammer faction, right? Like
that is the Total War Warhammer faction, yeah.
It is pretty much exactly Total War Warhammer Cafe.
That is fucking dope. Okay. I mean, didn't we talk about this one time? As like, you know, with Total War Warhammer, they do have all these, you know, characters, basically, you know, as 3D characters. They only need to now capitalize it and make them into miniatures, basically. So, and they look dope. Let's go to the picture. Hell yeah.
I like that they have Ogren servants, because that's so thematic.
Oh, yeah.
Also, is it just me, or are they all kind of short? Like, just a bit short.
I know what you mean, yeah. I think it's just because their armor is so clunky and, like, bulbous.
Like, maybe, but yeah, probably.
But yeah. Oh, they look good. Okay, Jade Warriors, let's go. Hell yeah, dude.
Rank and file, goodness.
So for anybody not familiar with the setting, Warhammer Fantasy, like as the game, never really had miniatures for Grand Cathay. They were only like mentioned in the lore, and it's like very old school lore that never got expanded upon until the year like 2020, I think, when Warhammer 3 came out. Warhammer Total War 3. And there they introduced Grand Cathay, you know, as a faction properly into the setting. And now these are the first miniatures ever for this faction. And that's why they look so insanely good compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
Like a lot more detailed, a lot more, you know, finely done.
This is, I think, the first completely new faction for Warhammer Fantasy in 20 years.
Oh, yeah. I think so too. Hang on, did we...
What was the last completely new faction for Warhammer Fantasy?
Completely
Let me Google that.
Maybe a faction...
Like for 40k, they're constantly pumping out like, oh, we have Emperor's Children now. Oh, and we have Adeptus Mechanics now. But like, what is it for Warhammer Fantasy? What was the last new faction they released?
That's a good question. That must have been before our time, like before we started with the hobby.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
know.
I forgot the music, by the way. But yeah, damn, do they look cool. Oh my god. Remember how we talked about the detail, you know, the amount of detail on the Blood Angel? And a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, he's got so many details, how should we ever paint them? Look at these Jade Warriors, dude, look at their shields. Ugh. Good god.
Yeah, the shields with the jade. I love the color scheme. The color scheme is so good. The green. I love this particular kind of green.
Yeah.
Really,
This is like basically the Cabalite green that we use like sparingly here and there because it's just such a good color.
Yeah, sparingly. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like
I'm surprised. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go on.
I am surprised, but Cafe gets released before Kislev.
Oh yeah. Especially because Kislev has had models.
Yeah.
Huh. Good point. Yeah. But I don't know, maybe they thought, okay, more people are playing Cathay. I don't know the statistics for that.
They're to recruit a more Chinese audience.
They thought they're like, okay, we're going to pull a Marvel Rivals on you, but they're reverse Marvel Rivals now. Interesting. They look so cool though.
Yeah.
They are so kitted out. Hot damn.
They are
like,
insane. And
you know your country is doing well if that's your standard infantry.
I'm a bit worried at how will the second, like the bottom left infantry, how will they all fit together in like a rank and file formation? Because they hold the weapons forward, and that usually means in Warhammer Fantasy that miniatures don't actually fit together but start clashing.
I don't know.
Surely they've gotten better at this point, right?
Surely, right? Surely they have. Damn. But yeah. Also, the transfer sheets for these guys will be insane. If I look at the banner, like this is no freehand. This is printed.
Yeah.
So this means it's like one huge transfer sheet.
Oh wow, yeah. The more I think about it, the more I think that this is not the first new faction in like 20 years, but in 30.
Yeah.
Or maybe even 40 years.
I think so too, because fantasy has been established for forever.
Oh, maybe the Tomb Kings, actually. Hold on.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Oh no, the Tomb Kings also were treated like the Skaven as... Oh no, no, that's not true. They did get their 8th edition codex.
Okay, the Tomb Kings launched 22 years ago.
Wow.
Oh my god, okay.
So they launched when I was 2. Nice.
Oh my god, wow.
Okay. I mean, kind of fair, right? So fantasy, as opposed to 40k, and that's what keeps me in 40k and got me out of fantasy. So the fantasy lore was basically over from the moment they got launched. You know, because we had already the end times established and everything. Like the lore continuation of fantasy basically was Age of Sigmar, and that's why we now are playing the old world, where we basically rediscover the old lore and play that part out. So, you know, that was a universe that was, you know, finished and didn't really have a reason to establish new factions, and I don't know, like everything about it felt kind of lackluster from Games Workshop's side. Maybe due to how much more money 40k made, but yeah, it doesn't really surprise me that this is like the first army in like 22 years. First new army.
What else could it be? The Lizardmen have been around for a long time. They got a major redesign, but they have been around.
The Skaven as well. The Skaven have been around for forever, didn't they?
What would the oldest faction on Warhammer Fantasy, like the newest faction in Warhammer Fantasy, be apart from this? I actually have no idea.
I think the first new faction that I remember for fantasy, quote unquote, were the Idoneth Deepkin, and they were released together with the Age of Sigmar. So
yeah,
that was like the first new faction, but it's for a different, you know, game. I believe Crypt Kings. So nobody says Crypt Kings, but Crypt Kings aren't their own faction, are they? They're part of the Vampire Council.
The ghouls in like Age of Sigmar?
Yeah, Crypt Kings. Says
Yeah,
nobody.
well, they have their own faction, yes, but they're Age of Sigmar only.
And he also says vampires. I think vampires are old as fuck as well, though. Vampire counts.
Yeah, vampire counts, like skeletons, have been around for since the beginning of Warhammer.
Yeah,
you know?
vampire counts are also
Vampire counts might be the oldest faction in Warhammer, actually. Because, Warhammer started with, let's just reuse our D&D models. Oh, look, I have a skeleton lying around.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I have this vampire.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Maybe... I have no idea. Let's move on for now. I'm gonna think about it.
So, the Jade Warriors look great. The Jade Lancers are bulbous as fuck, dude. They are so clad in armor. It's insane. These guys are basically Terminators in human form.
Oh, wow.
You only see like their eyes, and these guys are the standard infantry. These aren't knights. These are still
cavalry, right?
Yeah, this is like your militia that's leveled up. Insane.
Wait, what's the elite cavalry then? If
Do they have elite cavalry? I don't remember in 40k.
I cannot imagine this being the standard. This has to be the elite. No way.
I need to go to the toilet one more time. I don't know.
Yeah, me too, actually. Short break.
All right, short break.
BRB.
Goodbye. I am back. More menacing than before. Alright. Let me close Heinrich down. So, yeah. So, we've been talking for quite a long time. This stream has been going on for how long? 1 hour and 17, and this is like the first reveal that's like actually new. So, the first miniatures we have looked at were the Wood Elves and the Beastmen, and that one Blood Angel from, a week ago. These miniatures are actually insane. I think, like, oh man, I always get so excited when I see a new army, especially for fantasy. And as a high elven, like, absolutist, so I got my hands on some Bretonnians a few months ago. And they are going to be the next fantasy project on this channel. So they're going to be what I'm gonna be painting in the next upcoming videos. High Elf Connoisseur. Oh, that's a good word, yeah. But like absolutist in terms of like how many miniatures I own, right? I'm pretty sure I own like close to 500 to 600 miniatures for the High Elves. So, the bulk of my collection is High Elves. And the Bretonnians that I have, although I love that faction, is not, what do we say? Is not, I'm going to give that back, so that's not part of my collection. I'm only going to paint it. And this is actually the first army in fantasy that I have seen in quite a while that I actually be excited to collect, which is always a scary thing because I've got too much. I do. Especially in terms of painting. So my birthday has been like 3 days ago, and I've gotten so many miniatures for my birthday.
What did you get?
Oh, I've got so my girlfriend got me the Krieg artillery.
Okay.
She's got me the Krieg the Deathcore Krieg artillery team with the thud.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Your sorry was actually louder and more deep fried than the thud itself.
Okay.
Oh, happy birthday! Oh, thank you very much. And I've got Morkai's Hounds for the Space Wolves. I've got the Squat kill team, but not the one with the leather jackets. And I've got the Kazakin kill team, like JD gave me that one. So yeah, that's like what, 26 models or something? So yeah, quite a lot. Especially for my standards. I need to get on with painting. But, you know, in that regard, and to finish this little monologue, I am about to have holidays. So I think it's like 2 more weeks, this one and the next one. And then I finally officially have Easter holidays, which means 2 weeks of unadulterated, pure Warhammer-like content.
Oh god.
And finally I'll be able to catch up, and I'm very excited to paint like these little turnets that Heinrich gave me. Because this will be my first speed painting project where I absolutely do have to hit the speed in speed painting. You know, all the other speed paintings that I do are like around 1 hour per model, roughly, like 50 minutes or something. Which leaves you with a great looking miniature, especially because like 1 unit of these is usually like 10 miniatures, you know, so you can kind of balance it out and it still makes sense. But like Tyranids, Thandrick has like 80 gaunts or something. So we can't do 1 hour per miniature. He wouldn't, like, let's be honest, like right now, would you do that? No. So
Nah.
I'm aiming for closer to like completely finished with everything, like 15 minutes. Is what I'm aiming for. So let's see if we can do that. It will involve, I think, quite a lot of dry brushing. I think. Or maybe some smart layering. I'm not quite sure yet. Nobody asks so many streams. Yeah, I do wanna do like a lore stream, quote unquote, for my Space Marine chapter. And I do wanna make maybe another subathon, maybe to the end of that holiday period. But I do wanna focus mainly on creating videos because I've been behind for so long. And looking at my viewers, like my view counts on those last few videos, like 400 on each one, I think, which is not, you know, not to belittle it, but it's also like not the viewer count that I need. So I definitely need to step up my game in terms of painting and creating content as well.
In what, like your viewer count, your streams or your?
No, I think my streams are quite alright for the size of channel that I do have. I think that's okay. I mean the viewer count on my videos. So the last few videos have gotten like 400 views or something, which is not enough if I'm aiming to do this like half time in 2 years, you know. Like time is running out for me to fool around with my videos, so I need to crack the code rather sooner than later.
I mean, yeah, so, you also haven't 1/3 of the year is now over, and you haven't released any videos yet. So.
Yes. So the next 2 videos are more going to be focused on making videos than making streams. Maybe a little bit of both, but yeah.
We kind of need to hurry up.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
nice. Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, Jade Knight's awesome. Next, Cannon.
Oh, the Cannon. Hell yeah, fuck
Cannon.
yeah. Perfect. A 10 out of 10. And anyways, Shugen Gondor and of Great Spirit Longman. Yep. Gate Master, Skyland. Okay. What's next? Kill Team Typhon. What do you think about Kill Team?
Really? You've been doing it that fast, eh?
No. Okay.
I don't. Do you have any appointments this evening? Just wanted to make sure to not like overstretch your time.
I told someone I would be free at 9:30, but if that doesn't work out, it's fine. It's more about like I don't know. I don't want to. I feel like we're yapping so much for what is frankly Adepticon with not that many really reveals, right?
Okay, I get what you mean. Okay, okay. Let's be a bit more quick with that one.
Yeah.
We did spend quite a lot of time on the old world for some miniatures that have been around for like 15 years. Okay, Grand Cathayan Cannon, big guy, big Everything is big.
Oh,
Holy shit.
the Ogren is so good because it works with the lore.
Yeah.
And I think he's a lot of fun too. And the old guy is hilarious for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
I
question is,
I love how the old guy is like a servant who carries the like barrel with the gun with the projectiles, and
Yeah.
not like the one commandeering the artillery station, as you would think like a guy with the most experience would do. But no, let's take the guy with the worst back in the unit to carry the stones.
Perfect. I wonder, like the extra Ogren, does this mean this cannon has like 5 HP instead of 3?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean,
Because each crew member is like a life point, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Huh. Oh man, this is like the first artillery crew that will have actually a fighting chance in melee.
Yeah, because we have an ogre with him.
That's actually fucking dope. Okay.
That's really cool, yeah. Man, oh, the cannon looks so cool, honestly.
Yeah, the cannon is very cool. So, where the Imperium is really like mass producing everything they have, Cathay is really putting in like the money and the aesthetic, like for the extra aesthetic. So this cannon is twice as heavy as it needs to be just for the drip, which I respect.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And this will be like a cannon. This will be like devastating on the battlefield. It has to be. Like compared, like the Grand Cannon of the Empire is bad already. This thing fires like a projectile as big as a man. So
there's another cannon actually.
Yeah, the rocket battery. Yeah.
Yeah. I like how it's basically the same, but of course with some parts being different. The old man is still the servant. Hilarious. He can never escape.
He can never escape. No.
Yeah.
So the cannon is very much 10 out of 10. One thing I do want to check is, so the warriors, the Jade warriors, to just quickly get back to them, they don't have greaves. They don't have any protection on their legs. They just have like leather boots. The artillery crew, for some reason, does have leg protection. Why?
Wait. What? The lancers or no? The infantry.
The infantry. The infantry doesn't have leg protection. They just have like their leather boots. But the artillery crew does have greaves. They do have leg protection. Why?
Okay.
Why? For what reason?
The old man has leg protection, but not the fucking elite soldiers.
Why though? It's so much more weight that's like completely unnecessary. They never will see battle like in their strategy. And the Jade guys, like they have their shield and their torso protected, but not like so. When you are in a battle line, you don't aim for the shield anyways. You try to get around the shield. So you have either the pauldrons and the very protected like head, or the boots, which like the legs, which have the least protection on these guys.
Well, I suppose boots are made out of dragon leather, which is actually way more armored than metal boots.
Right. These boots are made for walking, and walk is what they'll do, huh? What? Why?
I like how the one miniature at the cannon that isn't wearing leg protection is the ogre, aka the guy that's actually gonna do the fighting.
What is going on? Who's responsible for the distribution of armor?
Well, some Chinese warlord, obviously, and you know how competent those guys are.
Yeah, okay.
Sun Tzu is fucking spinning in his grave when he meets the leaders of Cathay.
Yeah, why though? It makes okay. As a guy who wears armor for a hobby, like this makes no sense.
Gotta say, I like the great cannon more than the artillery, the rocket battery thingy.
Yeah, same.
I think it has more flair. I think it's bigger, more impressive.
Yeah.
The old guy has to work more, which is funny.
Poor old guy, yeah. the Cathayan Grand Cannon is fucking impressive. Like that's a fierce force of nature.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Let's go to the Shugengun Lord on Great Spirit Longma.
I think Longma is like Chinese for water horse, which makes sense.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I tried to think of a Ligma joke, but no, didn't come out.
Yeah, Longma nuts, you fucking... why does it have antlers, I suppose?
Oh, sorry.
But, ooh... I wonder how much this thing will change dramatically with a different color scheme. And I don't know if it will look better or way worse.
That's what I wanted to comment on as well. I really like the color scheme on this guy. They fucking crushed it with him.
Yeah. He looks mythical, you know? He looks spiritual.
Yeah. Like the Longma itself is awesome.
Yeah.
It looks really good. Nothing really to say about that. That's a I think
that's why the antlers stand out a bit to me, because we're the only thing that look normal on that horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very cool color scheme. I feel like if you painted it differently, it would lose its flair quite a bit. But maybe I'm wrong about that.
Maybe that's something to explore later down the track. I think it's kind of interesting how this is like a character miniature on horseback, like on horseback, quote unquote, that actually still very much fits the warmer fantasy aesthetic. Like, not that the other ones didn't, but this one especially for some reason captures me as a fantasy player.
Oh, that's true. One thing I noticed is she wears less armor than the infantry. So we now have like our armor ranking is cannon people, cannon fodder are above infantry, are above the lord.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, yeah, I think she looks really good. I think the horse looks really good. It's like a Chinese Pegasus, which is a really cool twist on it.
Yeah. This is like one like a scene you could imagine in like an East Asian ink painting. So yeah, straight out of there. Especially like with these, you know, mustache. Let's say like the mustache this thing has. So yeah, very true to form. I very like it. I like it very much. They crushed it. There's nothing much to say about this one except for it's great.
Yep,
love it.
It's like a very good miniature. Oh my god!
If
that's not a decal, then holy shit!
Fucking based army standard bearer. I'm so sick of these army standard bearer that have like no flag. This guy is based.
Yeah. If that wasn't a decal, holy shit. But I mean... Ooh.
Wow.
Oh wow, the miniature on the right actually looks like an old school Warhammer Fantasy miniature.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought as well.
Like I could... Yeah, no, that... Huh.
Yeah. The general as well, I think.
Yeah, no. I was so distracted by the flag that I didn't even notice, but you're absolutely right.
I like
those are old school miniatures.
Yeah. Nobody says I really like the dragon character model. Don't know her name, but that would be a model I would buy just to have it. So you mean Miao Ying?
Yeah, we haven't reached that yet, haven't we?
We haven't reached that, no. The best will come right after this, I think. Judging by
I mean, in the video they teased it, but
yeah.
Ooh.
So, but these guys are great. The one thing I do kind of find a little bit disappointing is that their banners are not that colorful. So they have like intricate designs, but it's like white on black.
I think it works really well for them.
Yeah.
Like the units are very colorful, but when the banners are black and white, I think that works. One thing, is it just me, or does the horse guy have like upside down armor?
What do you mean?
Like, if you look at the pictures on the right, is his armor upside down, the chainmail?
Oh! Yeah! It is, for the horse as well. It is, I never realized that. It's like that picture with the peas. What? Why? Okay. Huh? This makes no sense. The more I
know, right? I saw it and I was like, is this chain? This doesn't make much sense. Is this... I got so confused about it for a second.
Now that you mention it, yeah. It's like a mistake you would see in an AI picture. What is going on? Huh.
Yeah. Very strange mistake, if it's even a mistake. It's...
Yeah.
Like, usually this is like, you know, it's hanging down, right? But
I guess they went like there are Chinese chainmails that are different from like scale mails that are different to what we're used to see in like European media and like European, artifacts.
Yeah.
But that's not it. Like, they wouldn't have looked like that. I'm pretty sure. I've seen like 3 different kinds, and they are very elaborate, and not this.
It's not noticeable on the normal miniatures, on the normal infantry miniatures. It's very noticeable on the horse guy. It's very funny, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, he still looks great, and as we said, these guys could be straight out of like Warhammer Fantasy, like the olden day fantasy. And there's something that like nobody said. The only thing bugging me is Grand Cathay has the Tau problem. It doesn't fit with the rest of the factions. I actually don't think so. I
think Total War Warhammer did a really good job of like establishing a story for it in a setting with a Great Wall that being basically Kislev but an Asian.
Yeah.
And then being like plundered by Dark Elf pirates. I think that works really well. So
I think the one thing, like, I get kind of what you mean, nobody. In that I felt the same way when I first booted up Warhammer Total War 3. And Cathay was like weird, but like the Tau are entirely different to the rest of the 40k verse.
Are they? I mean,
like they're basically Gundam in 40k. Like, let's not, talk around the porridge, but like these guys especially, like I think it's even less noticeable on the at like a miniature base. So in the game, I definitely know what you mean. It feels a lot different to the rest of the game, in my opinion at least, from the vibe I'm getting. But especially their miniatures, I think, fit really well. They are not like overly distinct to what you see on like the fantasy scape, like on the miniatures that are already there. So yeah, I don't actually think they do have the Tau problem. Yeah. I'm disagreeing with my audience. I'm a bad boy.
I actually think, hold on, give me a sec.
Also, like, lovely details everywhere. Very nice, very nice. He has like the little pumpkin flask. He has the pumpkin flask.
Oh yeah, he's drinking on the job.
Yeah,
don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. The horse knows the way. Also, nice armor on the horse that looks like a dragon. Like the
next up. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Next up is a model that looks so fucking good, but it's such dog shit in the game. So let's hope they buff it. Like, oh my god, this looks so cool. I love it.
Such a good description.
The decals put in a lot of work again, in my opinion. The decals are... There's so many big-ass decals in this.
Yeah.
But they put in a lot of work. They do a lot to be aesthetically impressive. But oh my god, I remember how this thing plays in Total War, and it's garbage.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
The only reason you'd pick this lantern like in the game is because your enemy has neither range nor flying, because then it's like invulnerable. But it's I know what you mean.
Any ranged weapon, it just dies instantly.
Basically, yeah, it gets stun locked as well. Oh my gosh. Even in the trailer, it's bad. Even the trailer gets taken out instantly, so yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, such a cool miniature. Let's look at the detail shots. Oh my gosh.
The detail shots don't even show off the parrot, but...
The parrot? What
yeah,
parrot?
They have like a parrot.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like a little phoenix guy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh my gosh, such a cool crew, dude.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a bomber. It's a bomber version. It's not the sniper version. Okay. The bombs are attached to the bag.
I kind of wish that this was like a dwarf miniature, because I think it would have fit in with the dwarves very well too. But yeah, no, I really enjoy this. Man, this is probably my favorite miniature they've shown so far.
So cool. Yeah, this one is like the S tier of today. We're not doing a proper tier list today, I don't think. But
from what I've heard, there's not that many announcements, so yeah.
Yeah. It's so cool. It makes so much sense. It's so well built as well. Like the bombs and the little strings in the back. And the way it's all presented and put together. It's so nice. Like the woman preparing like, I don't know, a bomb, like a grenade to throw down. I mean, based. The guy with his sniper rifle, the lord that you can barely see. It's just so good. And it's so massive. Like this is like a proper centerpiece for your army. It's so good.
The thing that's bothering me a little bit is that apparently, okay, so this uses a transparent beam to fly.
Yeah.
I can already tell this thing's gonna be so fragile. This thing's gonna break and break and break.
Yeah, this
Putting
is like,
it together is gonna be a nightmare.
I hope it is a massive, like, transparent beam, because yeah, even like the ones, like comparatively speaking, for example, like to a griffin, like a high elven griffin, those beams were quite big for the model they were attached to.
Yeah.
And they still broke all the time. So yeah, I don't know.
But also I can already see it, like putting this miniature together, like every rope connecting the lantern and the crew is gonna be a separate piece that you have to glue on there. Every like beam. Oh my god.
I wouldn't even know how I would go about painting these guys, because do you paint them separately? Because then you can't put it together.
You paint it before you put them on there, I think.
Yeah, you'd have to. Oh my gosh, that would be so annoying to paint.
Yeah, and the decals, like you fuck up one decal out of the 4 massive ones.
4? I think it's there 6 or something,
3.
Maybe 8. Because the sides do have decals as well.
God, you're
front, back, sides, and the sails have 2 each.
It has like 10 or 9 decals on there.
Oh, yeah, the sails do have, the smaller ones are decals as well, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the sails are, yeah, you're right.
That's like something 10. I'm noticing very much. They use a lot of decals in here. Wow.
Yeah. I think they don't even need to. I think this miniature would still look dope without the decals, but yeah.
But like, still, they include so many. Also, in all the miniatures, the infantry use decals. The standard bearer use a massive decal. The basically all the banners use decals. That's well, you know.
So this is definitely a miniature that you wouldn't get as a 14-year-old. Holy shit, dude. if any parent watches this and you think about, oh well, you know, I want to get my kid something nice for Christmas or something, dude, you're in for like a month of work with this one. Like, I think with your child.
The amount of parents that watch your stream right now and want to gift their children Warhammer is 0.
I don't know. I've got quite the old audience according to my to my statistics. So I don't know, but yeah. If you know someone with like children who want to play Grand Cathay,
your audience has risen up. They know that they shouldn't give their children Warhammer because you know,
they'll turn into someone like me. Anyways, moving on. Cathayan Sentinel.
Oh my god, they keep coming. They keep coming with.
They keep coming.
Okay, definitely massively prefer the orange version.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like not even close.
Oh fuck! I know you. Yeah, damn. I was about to say I prefer this one, but then I saw the miniature version. Yeah. No, you're right. Oh my god, he looks so fucking good.
Like, the orange color looks so great.
Fucking El Miniaturista on YouTube, the painter. He's going to go crazy with the lighting on this guy.
Oh my god!
But yeah.
Right. I think it's funny. You could paint this guy like a normal miniature with skin and everything, and it would just look like a normal dude, but very big.
Yeah. maybe this guy is like the perfect if you want to get like a Sons of Behemoth army, but like Eastern Asian themed.
Oh my god, that would be cool! A giant themed army that has this dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're cooking. Oh, and see, hang on, look at the scale mail on this one. The triangle scale mail. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was saying about like the Eastern Asian version of a scale mail. Like these are like the Eastern Asian versions.
Oh yeah.
So,
it's like spiky. Okay.
Yeah, this is proper Chinese Eastern Asian chainmail. They did
and
it.
What was that
nice.
horse wearing?
Yeah.
What were they doing?
I mean, I get that they can't really do it on like that small scale, but yeah, nice to see that they actually do know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the miniature designers at like Sega and Total War know, but
I could also imagine that if you give your tiny infantry models like spikes like this, then it just hurts to touch.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
It would be a nightmare to cast either way. But yeah, okay, cool to see that they actually are aware of that kind of scale mail. That's nice.
Yeah.
They did their research better than Ubisoft did. Ooh, whoa.
What's up with the paper on his leg?
Yeah, I don't know either. Like blessings
like a purity seal?
Yeah, no.
Just blessings.
I guess blessings. I mean, like the Himalayan flags or something.
This is a cool miniature. Oh yeah.
That's cool. Oh yeah. This guy's good.
Alright.
I love the artwork on the Arcane Journal as well. And then we got Miao Ying, Storm Dragon.
Okay.
Turned into Santa Claus there. Alright.
Yo.
That looks good. That looks good.
Yeah, they went all out for Miao Ying. Damn.
Wow.
Okay. Dang, the base alone is like whoa, and then
I love how she does the same thing like as a human that she does as a dragon, like these like creating these stone pillars. I think that's a nice touch.
To fly around.
Wow.
Dang,
so good.
That's a Chinese dragon, alright. Okay. I think it could be longer, I guess, but I'm not sure how they would do that in a miniature format.
And I think if they would pull a Fulgrim here, I think it would look out of place for the Warhammer Fantasy range. It would look too modern, I think.
It would work. It would be really weird if it was like even bigger. Yeah. I think that would be a funny project though. You buy two of these and then you connect them together and like make her super long.
Like a proper like Chinese dragons with like all the loops in the tail and everything.
Yeah, creating an like a kit bashing project, creating a very long Miao Ying.
Long Ying.
Miao Ying.
Me Long Ying.
Yeah.
My God.
Ooh.
But she looks so good. Do we have detail shots? Yes, we do have detail shots.
This is another miniature which gets heavily carried by its color scheme. But the person that painted her really knows how to paint scales.
Yeah, it's nice.
So much paint scaling, whatever.
I think Miao Ying especially, I especially like her human form. So her dragon looks cool.
Yeah.
But especially like her human form looks very nice, especially for a fantasy model.
Does she not have a weapon?
She has her claw. So one of her arms is a claw, but yeah, she doesn't have a weapon, huh? I don't know if she works. Oh, isn't she the magician one anyway? So her brother is like the martial arts guy.
Still, I don't think I've ever seen like a Warhammer miniature that doesn't have a weapon, even including like the mages, right? Not even a staff.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No,
I think that's cool.
I mean, she's basically a god.
Okay, that on her cape, is that a decal or is that?
I think that's printed on. It looks printed on.
Printed on?
Yeah. Oh, you know, like Dingens cast on, so it's part of the miniature. I think. I'm pretty sure. That's like standard GW fashion right there. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I'm not sure if she's my S tier over Sky Lantern.
I think the Sky Lantern would still be my personal S tier because there's just so much going on.
Yeah.
And again, I think the dragon. Sorry. The dragon Miao Ying actually doesn't do it that much for me as like the human Miao Ying.
Really? Okay.
I don't know why exactly. maybe it is actually the color scheme looking very dark elfish, but
You're just a little racist again.
Yeah, sorry, not like a little bit of casual racism here.
Yeah, I wish they included a shot of this dragon and the Sky Lantern in their group picture. Ooh, because I would love to see the size comparison.
Like, without, I think nobody would oppose us in saying that Grand Cathay in itself is the S-tier release reveal of the Adepticon.
Yeah, we already say that. We haven't seen the rest yet, but...
Yeah, but I'm
very
sure.
obvious already.
Yeah, it usually always goes like this. Like, there's one big faction reveal, and then there's, like, the smaller kill team stuff and everything.
I kind of distrust the Sky Lantern because we haven't seen what it looks like properly, like, with its base yet. And I suspect that the flying transparent thing is going to make it look worse.
Yeah.
Because even if you look at the video trailer, they deliberately cut it in a way that you can't see it.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
It's very suspicious.
Yeah, it is sus.
Mm.
But I think, again, the way that they, like, implement the entire crew and everything, like, it's very cool. Like, one thing I've realized, I really like matches that look like a diorama in itself. And the Sky Lantern definitely is.
Everyone does, right? Everyone likes dioramas.
Yeah, okay. Hot take right here. Wow.
Yeah, hot take,
like miniatures.
But I like centerpiece miniatures, which look very impressive.
Yeah, wow. Take that, Reddit. I don't know.
Reddit is in shambles.
Reddit is in shambles, yeah. That's like the big brink of art controversy right here. But yeah, it's gonna be a pain to build though. I can already tell that.
The Sky Lantern will be fucking painful to build, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whew, next up.
This one would be nice, like, if you wanna put, like, actual, like glow, like, LEDs or something in there to look nice. This could be, like, a nice lantern, like, IRL. Oh no, it's plastic.
If it actually worked, yeah, it's plastic, yeah. But if...
If you could make this out of paper, yeah.
I wonder if you could try doing something like that, yeah.
Busting this man out for, like, martini or something? Hell yeah. Alright.
If you actually managed to do that, it would look really cool, and all you would have to do is, like, remove the middle part of it and replace that with, like, glass, I suppose.
Like, glass or paper, yeah. That would be, like, a fun project. Alright.
Okay. Protect the great gun.
From Tyrannid Invasion. Okay, do we get more Imperial Guard kill teams then? Oh yeah, we do, basically.
Oh yeah, I've actually seen these Tyrannids.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but I've seen this reveal, and frankly, I am not impressed.
Alright, let's
because
go.
All the miniatures look kind of weird.
Alright, it's a fell talon, it's not a fellation. Alright, okay. I read that wrong.
A fellatio Tyrannid.
Okay. They got too much inspiration from their fans, I see.
I don't know. I don't care for snakes in Warhammer. And I don't care for having an arm which is just one big claw. I think those are like weak spots of Tyrannids. And this is literally just that.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if their paint job really does them a disservice or not. Because I'm like, I don't really see that much of a difference between the Tyrannids here. It's weird.
It's also strange. Like, look at what is the venom spitter?
I think the venom spitter is like the psychophage that you have, like one big tick. So he has like a sack on his back.
They do not show that off very well. I don't see it.
Yeah.
They needed like a 360-degree picture there for that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Tyrannids are not impressing me, like, at all. I don't care about these.
Yeah, this is a kill team where I'm like, okay, yeah, don't know.
And the thing is, I have the same issues actually for the other side too.
Oh yeah?
Weirdly
So
enough,
the
yeah.
admin, techno-archaeologist. Oh, I saw this guy. Oh, hang on, you can already buy this guy. What?
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
I've tried to find ways to spend my 12 euro like coupon code that Games Workshop sent me, and this guy, I definitely saw this guy. Yeah, so the techno-archaeologist is not new.
I wouldn't be surprised if you just mistook him for someone else because they do kind of look same-ish.
No, hang on, I'll look for it.
I can look it up for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're the streamer, so.
Oh, thank you.
Entertain your guests.
So kind. Oh shit! I started Audacity. Whoops. No.
Does this fuck up your audio settings? Hold on.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It shouldn't. Immediately closed it. And basically same with the servitors as well. So nobody says I definitely want the Brainiac Magos for my 30k.
Oh no, yeah, I found him. I found the techno-archaeologist. You're right.
Yeah.
$35 for him.
Yep.
Or honestly, very mid picture, very mid miniature in my opinion.
Yeah, like archaeologist as well. Like, what is he doing? Like, I don't get him in the 40k setting. Like in a kill team setting, okay, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
What do you think? And he just brought his servitors with him, if I see this correctly. Yeah, he just has servitors with him. Like this literally is like a one-man party and his robots. Even like the other guy, the servitor underseer. I thought was like a tech priest, but no, it's also a servitor.
Oh yeah, true. So,
nobody says he'd like to have the Brainiac Magos. Brainiac Magos. Is there something I don't see? Anyways, the servitor with the regular 20th century toolbox cracks me up. Servitor with the toolbox. Oh yeah, okay, the Technomedic servitor. Technomedic.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's a bit of a weird kill team, yeah.
I'm not.
I get
aesthetic.
it.
I don't. But it's just not my thing, I suppose.
I don't. I don't get. Yeah.
I get the theming, but I wish it was this team versus Necrons, because then we would have like the video game Mechanicus. We could replay that basically.
Yeah, I don't get why. The thing that I don't get as a guy who just played Space Marine 2 and is still playing Space Marine 2, haven't finished the story yet, is why they painted their suits black instead of red as it is in the video game.
Oh.
And it would also make more sense for the Mechanicus. So what is going on here?
I suppose, yeah, maybe. I don't understand why this is called Protect the Big Gun. Where's the big gun?
Yeah, where's the big gun? Okay, let's look at the
terrain.
terrain.
Either. No.
Yeah, it's... Ah.
The terrain is just Tyranid stuff.
Why? Yeah, what is going on? Oh, they're really showing off the markers? Ooh. I mean, I guess so.
This is honestly a really lame reveal. I don't know, man.
Maybe to give them more of an automaton reveal? Yeah, maybe, says nobody. I mean, I get why they do these things, you know, I get why they paint them black and gray, I guess, but still, it's like the Mechanicum, why? Like, I don't know. Yeah, protect the big gun. What does it say about the lore? There's other pandemonium on Volcus lately, the Tau Empire's invading, Orcs want to steal the massive Ballisticus. Imperial laborers toil to reload their massive gun. So there is a massive gun in the picture, but literally not in the picture, just in the lore.
But then why not include a big gun in the terrain?
I mean, I get, like, okay.
If you don't include... Also, why Mechanicus against Tyranids? Whatever. Honestly.
Hang on. I'll have a look at the video. Underhive tectonics, unstable, yes. Strategic value absolute. We know.
Let's go.
Signal drowned and static. Okay. Can we get pictures, please? Imperative.
Okay, no, apparently not.
Okay. Wow, that's a dark trailer. I feel like Game of Thrones Season 8 right here. Can't see anything. Oh, but there's a Ripper Swarm that doesn't get shown off. Is it part of the kill team? Oh, and there's also a big Tyranid that hasn't been shown here, I think. like some sort of patriarch. Maybe oh, maybe it's just a wrecker, but still. Oh.
I guess they also include some Termagons in the box. At least it looks like it.
So when I read Protect the Great Gun, I thought they would include a great gun. Let's just say that.
It didn't include a big gun in the Protect the Gun box.
Strategic value absolute, best line ever. Yeah. Strategic value absolute. Love that one as well. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like this reveal kind of gives me vibes of they didn't know themselves what they were doing, if that makes sense, or what they wanted.
They had to release a couple more Tyranids.
Yeah.
And they're like, throw that together with, like, I don't know, the new servitors. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And again, I'm not a big fan of, like, when you have, like, a kill team that becomes a regular unit. That's one thing. But if you have, like, a regular unit that gets to be part in a kill team, I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do it for me. Also, Techno-Archaeologist for an active combat zone.
I think it works pretty well for a kill team. I think the idea of an archaeologist with his servitor squad and buddies works really well for a kill team. I like that.
It works, yeah.
I just don't see I don't like the aesthetic that much here.
I think this would have worked better against Necrons. You know, that's where I would expect an archaeologist.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Sorry. Sorry, I was reading chat, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. A bit weird.
Also the terrain is just kind of, Tyranid stuff. Well, let's go further. I don't want to complain too much.
Like the Mechanicum game, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, it's fine. It's a fine reveal. I was actually looking forward to a nice kill team reveal because, I was thinking about getting a base starter set to get the rules now that I have 3 kill teams. And that this is the kind of kill team of my time basically is it's a bit sad. Not sad, but meh. I don't know.
Okay.
What's next?
The next up is
Spearhead, Sun and Bone. Oh, General's Handbook, just okay.
And now Spirit is like new boxes, I suppose. Let's look quickly at them.
It's terrain, nice.
No. It's maybe I clicked on something else. No, I clicked on Spearhead. Yeah.
It's just terrain.
Oh yeah, true. It's true. It's terrain, I suppose. You're right.
Not even that nice. This looks like Morse Garden. Oh, but it's no plates. Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's like a new Cities of Sigma gun faction.
That's cool, not really. It's a new it's a new Spearhead, but like all of these miniatures already.
Yeah, I know, but new box, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, the Lizardman Spearhead looks nice.
Yeah.
Nice composition, I think.
I would actually. This is where we recycle all of their kill teams, I can tell.
Yeah.
Not kill teams, but you know what I mean. Because the Fusel platoons includes the dog guys.
Yeah. The Underworlds dingens. Yeah.
Yeah, and now this one uses the pterodactyls.
No, Spearhead
is recycling.
Spearhead is not the equivalent to boarding actions. I think Spearhead is the combat patrol of of Age of Sigma. But yeah, they are using basically their boarding action troopers.
Yeah, the kill team guys. Okay, Ossiak Bone Reapers looks nice. I think the boxes look good.
A chance to win a starter bundle. That's nice. Sign up for email newsletter before April 13th, and you'll be entered into a draw Spearhead box of your choice. Oh wow! Plus a War Mage of Sigma Paints to a set. Oh, that's nice. I won't sign up to the newsletter though, because I
had to sneeze. I had to sneeze a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is mostly fluff though, right? No new miniatures.
This is fluff. We know. We know this.
Wait, that's timetable. New timeline map.
Yeah,
roadmap.
Yes.
Soulblight
So
Gravelords, Spearhead,
this
Sandbone.
so like, do we know these guys? No color scheme, nice. So the next up are, so we've basically talked about this one before in the last stream that we did together on this thing. We still don't know what's on the horizon though.
Wasn't it? No, I think we. No, I think we looked at the roadmap for 40k, right?
No, we also looked at the roadmap for Age of Sigmar. We were talking about. I know this because I just edited a few shorts.
Nice.
So yeah.
I think in that case we did figure out what the wing was from, but I'm not sure anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I think it was rather inconclusive.
Okay, never mind then. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Oh, the next reveal is extremely skippable, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Like just
chapter
look at it
approved
for
mission deck. Nice.
look at it for 10 seconds and.
Chapter approved. We always shit on chapter approved. Let's go. Nice. Oh yeah, hang on. I saw this one though, the pincer attack. So this is basically a fuck you to all shooter-based armies. Because everyone is basically immediately in charge range.
I don't know what... Oh!
So if you scroll down the cards, the deployment options. So the pincer attack basically is like... either way, either one... Like, it doesn't matter who deploys where. Everyone is basically in charge range, basically from the get-go, if you do it correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do not care.
The objective set. Yeah, okay. There's nothing much to comment about. I think these cards are always nice. I just don't, why
I don't play the game actively. I only play
every Adepticon and every reveal stream, we're like, why are they even announcing the new sets? Like, nice. Okay, cool. I don't know. Okay, Word Eater's Death Guard and Thousand Suns.
Oh,
new
okay.
Units,
New miniatures. Miniatures. Let's go.
Ooh. Strong start right from the get-go for the Khorne.
I don't know. Is this guy new?
I think you're being confused by the arm, because the arm is part of a... What are these guys called? The possessed people.
Yeah, but...
From the Adepticon 2 years ago.
Okay, I think part of the problem is also if you look at the new miniature for Death Guard, it's one we already had. And Khorne guys look kind of same-ish. But yeah, dang. It is honestly a miniature I would have sworn I saw before, the Khorne miniature.
I think the Khorne miniature is new. I think the Death Guard guys, like we talked about him last time.
Yeah. He was there last time. He's not new. It even says revealed at Las Vegas.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he's nice. He's
what
cool
a shame. I like the Death Guard guy so much, but...
Yeah.
The Khorne guy
damn,
is...
though. The Thousand Suns. Holy shit.
Oh my god, what?
The Thousand Suns have unshackled dark vaults of ancient technology and now unleash the unsettling robotic forms of the Zekthka robots on the galaxy. Jesus Christ.
So those are robots? Wait, this is AI.
The automatons... Yeah, the automatons are pure crap, says nobody. I don't think so. I think they're nice. I think it's a weird design, though. Weird color scheme.
Oh, the color scheme makes a big difference, I think. Especially with, the blue and yellow, giving it kind of a beehive. That doesn't look that good, in my opinion. It looks like it's wearing a striped shirt underneath.
Nobody says they are the size of a regular marine.
What? Oh.
You sure? You sure? Because
no, I can see it in the base. Look at the skull and the base.
Yeah, but they say these towering mechanical constructs.
I think they're tall, but they're not very big.
Planned by the masters, this was an inscribed delusion. The picture shows them a 32mm base. Okay.
Oh no, nobody actually kind of ruined them for me.
Nobody?
Man, really? There's no... I was hoping they were gonna be big.
I thought they were like Dreadnought size or something.
Yeah, like the Adeptus Mechanicus robots, you know?
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd be like that. They're just normal sized... Okay. I mean, they are tall,
look cool.
I guess.
I think they still look cool. They are very sleek. I don't know why they chose this Wraithbone color scheme, though, but, you know.
I find the part that doesn't look good about them is the yellow gold, because that looks like they wear a striped shirt. Very silly.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I like the idea of Chaos using robots, because, you know, the reason robots can't be used by the Imperium is because they get corrupted by Chaos, so why would the Thousand Suns care?
Yeah.
And I like the idea of the Thousand Suns being also like archaeologists and unearthing all technology, because, yeah, that works with the lore. But yeah, I do wish these guys were bigger.
Yeah, I think... So these guys are... But they are completely automaton.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, that makes them cool, I don't know.
That's neat.
I find it kind of cute that, you know, with every time with Chaos, like, they find something or they build something, and the first thing they do is put their, like, symbols on it, and, like, their... Like, immediately someone goes there and says, like, okay, but what if we put some bird heads on their knees? What if we put, like, the Eye of Horus on, like, one of their pauldrons? Ooh, yeah. What if we... the first thing we have to do is pull out the gold and blue paint from... and paint the stripes on them so they know they're you know, they belong to our faction now.
I wonder what the lamps on its backpack do. I wonder what the point of them is. Is this a weapon, or...?
I think so. So it says, they remain hidden in advantageous positions before opening up with arcane weapons and hellfire missiles.
Oh,
and
missiles.
I think those are...
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, I guess. I'll be honest, these reveals don't excite me much, because the Chaos guy looks like every other World Eater guy, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Death Guard dude, we've already seen him. And quite frankly, all of the new Chaos reveals in the past 5 years have been infantry. Monstrous infantry, big infantry, infantry. And of course the occasional Demon Primarch. Let's ignore them though. Everything else is just infantry. I want to see like a new tank. I want to see a new demon engine or something like that. Cavalry. Give the Emperor's Children like bikers or something like that.
Ooh, yeah.
Seeing that these reveals too are just infantry again is weirdly disappointing.
Especially with Vashtor the Arcaphane, you would think that they now get some new gear in that regard. Yeah.
Like the new World Eater dude, some infantry guy.
Nobody
new
says
Death
the
Guard
game
guy,
is...
Yeah.
Nobody says the game is going toward infantry only. I don't think so. I mean, Astra Militarum just got a new big tank.
Okay, but Astra
the
Militarum
Primaris got a lot of tanks.
Astra Militarum is like the one faction that gets new tanks anymore, right?
Yeah, but then still, you know, the Primaris when they came out got like, oh, that's a big long time ago now though.
Yeah, it's a long time.
What's
like the last? I guess the Votan Land Fortress.
Yeah, and the AdMech, I'm pretty sure, got tanks as well. Like this one troop carrier and stuff.
Yeah, but that's also long ago. That's like 10 years ago. Like, what's the apart from Astra Militarum? What's the last tank? When was the last tank release? And I think that's actually like 10 years ago.
Might be.
Or 8 years. Let's say 8 years. Maybe.
8 years.
Yeah.
Nah,
which is very disappointing. I don't know. Give Chaos more.
Yeah, Imperial Guard got the Rogal Dorn. Yeah, that's what we are talking about.
Imperial Guard doesn't count in my opinion because they are the tank faction. Games Workshop gives all of their tanks to them and only them.
Yeah. And I also don't like the Rogal Dorn. So I actually got so I don't like the Rogal Dorn for the same reason that I don't like the Repulsor for Primaris Marines. I think it's too much. I don't like it. So what I'm trying to do is field a Malkador heavy tank for my 40k army. So basically the old school heavy tank. That's not a Baneblade.
Yeah. To expand on my complaints, it's not just tanks that are missing. We also haven't seen any new bikers in ages now. We haven't seen any, I don't know,
only the
Chaos
squad scout
Dreadnoughts. Right? We haven't seen any Chaos Dreadnoughts or Hellbrutes. The Emperor's Children reveal was literally just infantry, 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 and a Demon Primarch.
Yeah.
The World Eaters are infantry, infantry, one cavalry unit, which was basically recycled from the Chaos Demons, the Juggernauts, and one Demon Primarch.
Nice.
So still nothing new, basically. The Thousand Suns are mostly just infantry, infantry, infantry. They all share the same demon engines from Chaos Space Marines, but like no one introduces their own. It's such a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if the Iron Warriors will probably never get a proper reveal. I think.
I don't want there to be a demon engine faction. I want there to be. I want every Chaos faction to have demon engines.
So as well.
I don't know.
Let's go 40k. Yeah.
I can just. I recently read the saying, that because Age of Sigma isn't Games Workshop's biggest franchise, they're willing to take more risks and are willing to do more extreme things.
Yes.
And Chaos is where I really, really noticed that, because all the Chaos reveals in the recent years have been playing it extremely safe. Like, extremely safe. There hasn't been a single, like, weird Chaos.
Hang on. One thing I do remember, though, to be fair, when were the Chaos Knights released? That has been like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
So that was like the one big like tank walker addition to the Chaos roster, and the Imperial Knights are also not that old.
Okay, and also I remembered. I do think that what's he called?
Vashtor.
Vashtor and the what are they?
Belisarius?
Torments.
Oh, yeah, the Torments.
I think the Torments are what I'm looking for. Accursed cultists.
Yeah.
They are really fucking good. They are what I kind of want to see in Chaos more. But if we look at Emperor's Children and Thousand Suns and the way Death Guard releases have been going for the past couple of years, and now the Emperor's Children, they've been played so safe. It's just infantry. It's just safe Space Marines.
And even this guy, even the Khorne guy is like the arm of the Torment or whatever, or the Possessed, whatever.
Yeah, the Khorne. We haven't been getting, for example, anything Poxwalker themed for the Death Guard. We haven't been getting anything, Demon Engine themed. We haven't been getting fucking Emperor's Children cultists. Emperor's Children do not have cultists right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think
it's just Space Marines.
I'm still hopeful. Like, I'm still quite sure that they will release like Dark Mechanicum sometime soon, and those will be like full of supplementary tanks and stuff. That though that's not the way that AdMech works. I'm still quite hopeful that we will get more demon engines and stuff like that. But yeah, for the Chaos factions themselves, looks kind of bleak. Even more demons itself.
Yeah, my favorite. I really like the Death Guard because they have blow drones, they have Mephitic Blight Haulers, they have a fucking tank that's actually a demon engine. And then for the future Chaos releases, they got nothing. It's such a shame. Bring back bikers and like tanks and stuff. I don't know, man.
Nobody says the Emperor's Children are a good example of the infantry way. Look at the army box, only foot troops, no demon engines whatsoever. Yeah, that's what what Thynrich just said basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And like, what were the Death Guard reveals in the past 5 years? 2 elite character models, both infantry.
Yep. And this one, Yeah,
this is a character elite infantry model. This is one of the 2. I don't know. It's such a shame.
And back to these automatons as well. Why couldn't they have been like a bit taller? Like again, like at least like dreadnought sized or something. Would it have really been that big of a difference? I don't think so.
Especially since they shoot missiles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. This
Okay.
This reveal has soured the mood a bit.
I don't know why this Adepticon I'm kind of
I
more
don't know,
bitter than
but
usual.
no, not necessarily. I think the other, like we had this, like the first Adepticon we ever streamed, we basically had the same thing. You know, we got really excited about the first two reveals because those are always the biggest, and after that it only gets like a little bit disappointing. And I don't want to place like too high standards to Games Workshop because of course not every setting can get their big reveal during Adepticon, especially not with things like weekly reveals and stuff like that, basically. But yeah.
Okay.
Armageddon only Grey Knights.
There's something very funny in here. I just noticed that. I kind of skipped over it, and then I saw, like, at the very ending, they announced one new miniature. And it's the dude.
It's the dude again. What? The Knights of Titan have been busy, and their greatest champions stride forth with an updated nemesis, the Red Knight. It includes new weapons. Yeah, it's the baby carrier again.
Everyone fucking hated that miniature when it first came out, and honestly, I quite enjoy it. I think it's a really funny miniature. It doesn't fit the mood that the Grey Knights are trying to go for.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, like I think his diaper, the cleanse, purity, purge, death diaper looks really bad. But otherwise, this miniature is very funny. I like it.
I definitely know what you mean, that this doesn't fit the vibe that the Grey Knights are going for. It's so weird. There are so many like good moments, but overall it's a little bit weird. Yeah.
Zoom in on the Grey Knight miniature. Look at his crotch. I don't know. I think it looks really bad.
Hang on, no, need to fix it for the stream. Nobody says the Dread Knight Master is a great example of GW doing a 180. It never had a model before, but they created a datasheet for it 3 years later. They bring out the model afterwards. Oh, damn.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Didn't know that either. It's so weird against what is this kind of armor? I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah.
Sorry, this would be a fucking excellent orc miniature.
Yeah.
This has the vibes of an orc, you know, like orc sits down and hey, I built myself big arms and big legs. Watch me walk around and hit things with big mace. And then he does exactly that. That is a fucking orc mood, you know?
Yeah.
If this was an orc miniature, this would be peak.
But still, it's a robot suit for fighting big bloodthirsters one-on-one. Okay. I guess I get that. But still, dude, the one thing I never get about these suits is, and I think the Invicta suits for the Primaris Marines are the same. Why would you build a robot with a fully, you know, anatomically correct human hand just to put a weapon in there? Like, why not attach the weapon to the arm directly? Why even, you know, it's such a big point of failure and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, especially because this is like a joystick operated suit. What? And why does he have like these little rockets in his chest as well?
Also, like when I think Grey Knights, I don't think the guys that use like joysticks to control the machines, like Grey Knight gaming. That's the vibe I get from them. When I think the Grey Knights are supposed to be like the Doomslayer, right? The we fight chaos, we kill chaos. But this is so silly.
It's so weird. It's like the thing, I get why they would need it, right? As nobody says, fighting a bloodthirster one-on-one. First of all, why even do you really need that? Like, do you really need that? Just send one more dude with a Devastator launcher or something. And second of all, like the one thing, like one more thing about Space Marines is that nothing that big should move that fast, is one of the things that has always been said about Space Marines, because their reflexes are very fast, like superhuman. They can move incredibly quickly. So what better use of them than to put them in a suit that has like the max like speed of like 30, like I don't know, 20 kilometers or something. Like look at these exposed joints and everything, and like the hydraulics. This thing couldn't possibly move as fast as a Space Marine. So why waste that part of your Space Marine? I don't know, dude.
I also think it's goofy just the amount of words that are written on this miniature. And they're all just they feel thrown in, they feel cobbled together. Like I can see Nemesis, Cleanse Purity, Purge Death, Knight, Glory, Menacing, Champion. Nee.
Menacing, dude.
I don't know what that says on his right leg, like left from our... No, it's not Menacing, it's
Aegis.
Megaton?
What?
On his little Space Marine legs.
On his little Space Marine legs. They had to zoom in right there.
Marathon? I don't know.
This is grumpy.
Titan, Aegis, Terra, Equus, Victor, Mortis. It's so many words and they don't really fit together. No, seriously, what does he say? I mean, he says glory, but what's below that? Marathon? Verator?
Veneration?
Maybe Venerator.
I don't know, or Venator? I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. It's so weird. It's such... I don't know. I believe it's a written chant. No, of course, it's a written chant, yeah. But it gives me the vibes of like... So, I have been following the Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Shadows release quite closely. Because, like, even from just the design perspective and, like, the way that they, you know, portray this character, it's so goofy, dude. Like, for example, in the trailer, right? He has like the scroll with like a Japanese like poem or something, or like a letter, and he signs it at the end with a big Japanese sign. Oh, what does he sign it with? Brave. Just the word for brave. Why? This doesn't make any sense. And he has like this battle pass armor. If you buy like the deluxe edition for 250 euros or something, you get like a nice armor for Yasuke. And the armor has like a dragon aesthetic. And what do the words on that armor say? Oh, dragon. Imagine if you build imagine if you build a tank and just write the word tank all over it. Like, why? It's so weird, and it strikes like it's such a weird design choice in my mind.
It's just too many words that
I like that his. I like
meaningful.
the one thing that I like though is that his diaper says cleanse and purity.
Yeah. What I want to see is take this miniature and kit bash it, so instead of cleanse purity, it just says pussy. He just wears the pussy diaper.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Like remove the writ and replace it with 2 S's that you can find on there.
Yeah. But he says all the adorning gold on the Grey Knight is just for painting. They're described as have non-painted armor, so reasons to emboss gold words on it does it. Yeah, but that's still like, dude, the words though.
Yeah. Aegis, Equus, Victor Mortis, Terra, Champion. Does it just say champion?
Does it say champion where?
On his left leg, right leg of our perspective. It says Knight Titan Champion, I think, on his right leg.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's like the Dread Knight has never been one of my, favorite miniatures. Again, I get why they could justify getting it. You know, a little bit of a real life tangent. There has been a time where the police in the Netherlands had to get a new car for their patrols. You know, a new standard car, and they were discussing it. Okay, what do we need for a car? What kind of car would we get that would be most cost effective? And so they settled on a Porsche 911, a sports car for their regular patrol car. And how did they justify it? They said, oh yeah, we need a strong engine to, of course, pursue evildoers and wrongdoers better, right? So that's why they needed the strong sports car engine. But it also was like a convertible where you could put the roof down. And how did they justify that? Oh yeah, in the event that the lights went out on a like traffic junction, you could put the roof down and the officer could stand in the back of the car directing traffic. So that's what they told. Those were the things that they told the Dutch government when it came to, you know, getting a new patrol car for the police force. And it feels like the same for this. Like the budget auditor goes to the Grey Knights and says, "Why do you need $1 trillion billion for this thing?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, in an event that we need to melee a bloodthirster one-on-one." Like, why, dude? Why? Do you really need that? How often does that happen?
Just get a dreadnought, dude.
Yeah, just get a dreadnought. Just get a tank. I don't know, dude. There's so much more. Like it's like the same.
Also,
like,
why
as
do
in
you,
Pacific
why do you
Rim.
need to 1v1 a bloodthirster? Isn't that like what they want?
Yeah, why do you need to 1v1 in melee of all things? Like, they really saw a bloodthirster and then they watched the movie Pacific Rim and they were like, okay, let's do this.
Dude, this is epic. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Final reveal. Oh, sorry. Do you want to move on or?
No, yeah, I want to move on. Space Wolves.
Space Wolves.
These
Hooray.
epic new Space Wolves will write sagas worthy of the All-Father. Let's go. Let's watch the video.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the toilet real quick again because I drank an entire bottle of water while we were talking and I can feel it.
Alright. Hang on, I don't have the sound on.
Now the Blood God's followers swarm across the planet's ravaged surface. On the brink of annihilation,
Oh, brink
the
of.
world's defenders issue a desperate plea for aid.
Let's go.
Will anyone answer their call?
Wait, the Grey Knights are calling for help? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
The Adeptus Astartes must halt the demonic tide.
Hang on. There's a lot more in this than we might first think. So, there are some Kriegers here, which is kind of nice. There's this, you know, the kill team, the stuff. But there was some things with the 1,000 Suns. Let's look at that again. Aha, bingo. So here we have the Dreadnoughts. I'm not that familiar with the 1,000 Sun roster. Did they have that one before? We also have the Automatons. Like, nice. They dusted 2 off for this mission. Cool.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, nice. I think there's a lot more in this video than we might think. It's not just Space Wolves, at least not that I would think so.
Well, yeah, I just saw 1,000 Sun, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
So, because sometimes Games Workshop puts things in these videos that they don't show us, like, pictures of.
Really? I've never... I mean, yeah, but not of unreleased, unrevealed miniatures, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not quite sure. I think these Terminators of the 1,000 Suns, I think those are... I'm not that familiar with the Terminator with the 1,000 Sun roster, sorry. Did they have those already? I don't know.
The what?
On the very left.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Pretty sure
Okay.
they did. I can look it up for you. Give me a sec.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
nice.
you're so welcome. No.
Thank you.
Anyway, 1,000 Suns. Let's see. We had Rubric Marines. Yep, Scarab Occult Terminators.
Oh, okay. So that's nothing new then.
Yeah, that's the minigun
Death Guard,
yeah.
looking sweet with their new champion.
Okay, we actually do get to see like the automatons here, though, right?
Yes.
They really only come in packs of 2. That's strange.
I mean, that doesn't really surprise me. They're a little bit small. They're bigger than I thought, you know? At least they are like 2 heads taller than 8,000 Sun guy.
They're tall, but they're not big.
Yeah, but okay. Fair. Somewhat. Again, you know, in this picture that I have on stream right now, the Grey Knights bring their Dread Knight, the Thousand Suns just bring their Land Raider. Like, okay.
Oh my god, and it's like...
Yeah?
The Thousand Suns didn't even bring a Chaos Rhino. That's a normal Rhino. Yeah, with a Thousand Sun dude manning it.
It would be so funny if this would be like an Ultramarine Rhino, but it's photographed in a way that none of the insignia show.
Yeah, that legitimately might be what's happening here, because this is not a Chaos Rhino, and the color scheme looks more Ultramarine-ish. The only thing that makes it Thousand Sun-esque is that a Rupert Marine is manning it, which...
Yeah.
Huh?
Kind of... It's so weird. These tanks are so weird to me. Like... because... The Rubik Marines are so decked out in gold, and the tanks are just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like, the tank, it's a base. It doesn't have any spikes, but it's really... What?
The automatons, they literally just found, you know, they get decked out in all the chaos decorations and all the gold and stuff. But the tanks are just like, yeah, okay, no, we've got this like for 10,000 years, we haven't done a single thing with them. Okay, cool, nice.
It's
based. Okay.
Hold on. I'm actually going to look it up real quick. I'm going to look up what is the chance that that is actually
there's one thing
an Ultramarine Rhino.
Look into the if you look at the stream right now, these are new Terminators, aren't they, for Death Guard?
No, I have this one actually.
Do you have this one? Oh,
I have this one. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool! I need to look more into the Chaos
Black Lord Terminator. The Black Lord Terminators look really good. Yeah.
I have, by the way, I have completely ignored the Twitch chat for all this time because I was looking at like OBS was in the way, and then I checked on the Twitch chat and the only net message is best viewers on streamaboo.com, and I was like, bastard.
Okay, no, but yeah, like a Chaos Rhino usually has spikes on them, and like chains and skulls and decorations. That Rhino they're showing has nothing.
Yeah.
It could theoretically be a like Chaos Rhino, but what is going on there?
I think it's kind of funny that the Grey Knights are in peril. Like if I get this trailer correctly, the Grey Knights have messed up, bitten off more than they can chew, and they need to call the Space Wolves for help. And the Space Wolves bring the fucking Death Core of Krieg. Okay. Like the Grey Knights need some real men to help them.
Wait, you're right. This trailer mostly shows off like Chaos Space Marines for some reason. What a weird trailer. It shows so much non-Space Wolf stuff.
Nah, it shows a lot of Space Wolf stuff like before the other.
I don't know. I just went to the 20-second mark or like 15-second mark, and it's, you know, Grey Knights fighting against Khorne models, and it shows off like Angren.
Yeah.
Just a close-up of Angren. Why?
I guess like after the 37, like that's all for the narrative, and then we see the new Space Wolves. I mean, they look dope. I think they look cool. Again with the wolf head though.
I get the narrative we're trying to tell, but it seems really not like a Space Wolves trailer. Somehow.
I think it's kind of funny. So, okay, let's look at the miniatures. Let's look at the miniatures.
Okay, sorry.
No, actually, it's completely fine, dude. I was stuck on the trailer as well.
Oh, that's Angren. Never mind. I was confused about one mini. It's Angren from a weird angle.
All right.
At the very ending, at 1 minute and 10 seconds. Like, what's that creature at the top left? I was
wondering. Yeah. Okay, we get a new Space Wolf army box. We basically get the Black Templar treatment, but now for the Space Wolves. Okay, cool. Blood Claws. The impetuous Blood Claws are neophytes who cut their teeth as assault troops. Where other chapters temper nuke recruits in scout companies, the Space Wolves prefer to channel this youthful aggression into vicious close quarters assault. That's cool.
Is cutting your teeth like a saying?
It has to be, right?
Because it's like not the first time I've heard it, but I never see it used usually.
Yeah, it has to be like a saying. So these guys are where other Space Marine chapters would like send scouts or something. These guys have their scout troops immediately don a full suit of armor.
I just sent the puberty boys.
Yeah. Send the teens. Yeah. Okay.
So, lore-wise, that's cool. Miniature-wise, yep, those are Space Marines.
Yeah.
These might as well be Ultramarines, to be honest. I guess their faces are different, but.
I mean, they have a little bit more decoration. Not that much, though. I think it's kind of funny how the scouts have two different versions of the armor. So they all have the regular interceptor armor, but then they also have like one guy who has the mark. I'm getting confused on the numbers, but one guy has like the classic Space Marine helmet, and then one slide before that, the guy has like a beaky helmet. So these guys can apparently pick and choose whatever armor they like to have, which I guess is fair enough. I think it's just so from a lore perspective, this makes a lot of sense because the Space Wolf chapter basically got curb stomped for a while by a big orc war, and then Gilliman turned up and basically gifted them their Primaris Marines. So they just got reinforcements. They were not close to extinction, but they were stretched very thinly, and now they have like their Primaris reinforcements.
So that Beaky is like a 10,000-year-old veteran who's still in like the scout squad. Fucking loser.
Not quite sure if that's what they're trying to tell here, but yeah, okay, let's run with that. And he's not even the captain or anything. He's just like not the sergeant.
Yeah. Well,
fucking Logan from literally Logan Wolverine as the sergeant. Cool.
Yeah, true.
I think it's cool. I think from a narrative this makes sense, and
I think they're boring, to be honest. But you know me.
I mean, fair
Space Marines, Grey Hunters. Oh yeah, first Grey Hunter has what do you call this helmet?
I don't know, Mark 6. I get confused on the numbers again. But yeah, this is
an
like
angry mouth helmet.
Yeah, this is like the heresy pattern Mark 5 or whatever. Yeah.
Why did they call it heresy pattern?
I don't know, dude. Okay, but these guys are a bit more beefy. I was thinking, like, when I looked at the faces of the unit before that, I was like, these guys are already looking quite old to be, you know, teens or whatever. But now that I look at the other faces further down below, okay, these guys look actually older than the Space Marines in front of them, like before them.
Oh, you're right, yeah. No, true.
Yeah.
It's mostly the longer hair and beards, yeah, but...
Yeah. Okay. They look good. They definitely look good.
Yeah. So far, I'm not really seeing anything that would justify a new army box, though.
But the Aquila on that chest, it has like an animal skull and not the bird. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. They have new head options. Okay. Okay, Wolfguard head takers. This is where things get interesting.
Okay.
We get... These are Stormcast Eternals.
No, you're right.
These are Stormcast Eternals.
I looked at them and I was like, these seem so familiar. What do they remind me of? Yeah, you're right. These are fucking Stormcast Eternals.
We call Stormcast Eternals Ground Marines, but this is a Spacecast Eternal.
Space
Oh my
Castle.
god.
Oh. The Wolf Guard are the chapter's greatest veteran warriors who can fulfill a variety of roles, including wearing precious suits of Terminator armor. Okay, so these are actually Terminators. Some are selected as head takers, especially those who retain their youthful energy. Again, with the youthful energy, what is going on? Charging down the toughest foes with packs of loyal wolf companions.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just scrolled ahead a bit and I am so fucking done. Oh my fucking god.
Why?
Let me summarize. We get more Stormcast Eternals, the most Stormcasty Space Marine you'll ever see, and then it's just over. Meaning, no, it's all infantry. It's all infantry, 100%. They didn't give a tank or so. And then the fucking roadmap. Okay?
Yeah.
The roadmap is like, oh, here's the roadmap. Now, the Chaos reveals, the Chaos releases. And coming next is this and that and this. This means that this is all we're getting.
Yeah,
we're
but
not
at least...
getting, like...
Yeah, but look at Coming Next. Coming Next is literally Chaos Knights and Imperial Knights. We just talked about how there are no more mechs and tanks.
This kind of confirm. Do you think a Chaos Knight will get a tank?
No, but at least we'll get more. Yeah.
We won't be getting new chaos like tanks or knights or bikers for the next 4 years. Is what this says to me.
But I'm not quite sure about that. I mean, at least we get some more hopefully more knights. Would be funny if they would get squires without knights, like the lower version of an armorer.
And Unite would be fun, but man, oh no. Serious? Okay, no. I was hoping for more chaos reveals. That's all. That's kind of everything.
Okay.
But yeah, look at the Wolf Priest and tell me that's not a Stormcast.
Yeah.
Like a kind of goofy pirate Stormcast, but
This is like Wulfric the Wanderer, after 10,000 years. The duties of both chaplains and apothecaries of all things, are handled by the somber wolf priest, who form a vital part of the Space Wolf's cultural hierarchy, both as storytellers and healers. They're terrifying to behold on the battlefield, booming excerpts from great sagas over the dim battle, with glaring out from behind their chilling wolf skull helmets. Again with the wolf, though. At least it's a wolf skull this time. I'm not the biggest...
Sorry, yeah?
No,
the skull and bones looks so cartoonish. It's so goofy.
I get what you mean, yeah. It's... What is this dagger he's holding in the detail shots? What is going on, dude?
I fucking love his head. The top right head, where he just has a beard. Oh my god, that looks so cool.
Yeah.
But the rest of the miniature is like a cartoon character. I don't know.
Why does he have an ice dagger, dude? I don't get the space. The Space Wolves are so close to being my go-to Space Marine faction, because the Imperial Fists are a little bit boring. But then they pull off this shit, and I'm just like, oh, bruh.
Just
it
like
is
weird
kind of
cartoony shit in
goofy.
between.
Yeah, this is what the average alpha male thinks is cool. Like,
but sure, he's wearing a hood with a skull underneath. Oh my god, hold on. I am reminded. Okay, never mind. It's not quite the same.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, schade.
I was thinking of a very infamous Team Fortress 2 hat, which was always synonymous with edgelords. Only obnoxious asshole edgelords wore that one. But it does look it looks different. But it gives of the same vibe. Man, I don't know.
Bruh. How does this... So, returning back to the Wolfguard battle leader for a second.
Yes, sorry, I
No, it's completely fair. So, the Wolfguard battle leader... hang on, let me zoom in more. So, more like this for the stream. Yeah. I think he looks okay. The round shields as well. I don't know.
I think the round shields look cool. I
Yeah?
like them. I think these are my favorite miniatures in this announcement, but that's just because they're also the least generic Space Marine-y, you know?
I was thinking about if these guys were Terminators or not, because I wasn't quite sure, because the armor is a little bit too sleek for me to be Terminators. But then, like, at least they have the Crux Terminati on their shields. That's like a nice design choice by Games Workshop.
Yeah. But, these guys look so much like Stormcast to me. It's insane. Like, these are actually the same miniature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating.
What? I struggle so much with the Space Wolves because I got Morkai's Hounds for my birthday.
Morkai's
nice.
Hounds?
Yeah, Morkai's Hunters, I think. Or Hunters of Morkai, I don't know. It's like a 5-man squad, at least it should be, and they look very cool, I think. Let me look them up first.
I can't find them, yeah. If I look up Morkai's Hounds, I get the most adorable results. There's apparently a Morky dog breed, and it's cute.
Oh. But okay, I've put them on stream right now. These are Morkai's Hounds. I think these guys look dope. I'm usually not that big of a fan of like the skull helmet, but I think for Space Wolf, yeah, but for Space Wolves, I'll excuse it. I like the armor design, like the Reaver armor, I think it is, and like all in all, I think this like fits the vibe of like Viking pirates and stuff.
Does he have a fucking harpoon gun?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's a bit of like it's a wannabe kill team. So these are like spies and stuff and like infiltrators. So I guess this is like to, you know, like in the spy movies, to attach to buildings and then climb on it.
Okay.
So this is not a weapon like.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. These guys are way too edgy for my taste.
I think it's alright. I think especially for Space Wolves, this is okay. This is like the right mixture of like edginess and stuff like that, without going too much overboard. But I don't know. I find it so hard to find the rest of their roster cool.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, it's pretty much just me, I guess, but.
I think they're just silly for the most part. They're very much we try to be really cool, but it comes across as very silly faction to me.
Another thing, like in terms of the lore, for example, the Black Templars. I think the Black Templars look very cool. I really like them as a faction. But the lore, I think, is so cringe. With like their obsession about the God Emperor and always having to pray and always having to do these things. You know, I think the Inquisition itself is obnoxious already, but like the Black Templars are a step above that. And the Space Wolves again are so cringe in their lore, in my opinion, and the way they
oh my god, the fucking
present themselves.
We can do magic, but it's not for warp, guys.
Yeah. Like, that is cringe, and I don't like their whole, like, the way they present themselves and they handle themselves. Because I had to slog through an entire Space Wolf narrative for Dawn of Fire. And I try to find that cool, but I really don't. I don't know. And so this reveal doesn't do it for me. I'm quite glad to get more units, but again, like these scouts, as you said, have been there before, kinda. The Grey Hunters are basically Space Wolf intercessors, like nice, okay, cool. The Terminators are something unique, I guess, so that's cool. Like, finally, you don't need to go to Cromlech to kit bash these shields. And the Wolfpack Hunter, the Wolfguard Battle Leader, okay, you know. The
I
Space
think it
Wolf
looks
fine.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the Wolf Priest at least is like... I don't like chaplains as well. I don't really like the concept of a chaplain, and I think it's just fucking obnoxious, especially now that I'm playing Space Marine 2 and the chaplain is reprimanding me all the time. But at least the Space Wolves have like a nice flavor of chaplain in that regard. Find it quite... I thought this guy was like a mixture of a chaplain and a librarian, so this guy would be the mage or something. But no, it's an apothecary. That's quite a curveball, but okay. But yeah. I don't know. What do you think? What is like... Yeah.
I don't care for most Space Marine factions. And I guess I can appreciate the Space Wolves at least trying to do something unique. But oh my god, they do it in such like a cringe way for the most part. It's yeah, no.
Yeah, same.
I don't get it. If you want to do like a Viking Space Marine, that's a cool idea. You should go for it. Absolutely. Be careful that you don't just create a Chaos Space Marine, because that's what, you know, Chaos Space Marines are kind of, you know, Chaos Warriors.
Yeah. The Red Corsairs, for example, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But like they just decide, okay, what's Vikingish? Oh my god, like wolves, I guess. We make every character a fucking werewolf, and that's where we basically stop. They didn't. It's such a shallow representation of like.
Yeah.
What a Viking would be.
And again, all their characters are so obnoxious, dude. Ugh, I can't. I can't with these guys. Yeah?
We should at some point like do a Space Marine tier list. We rank every legion and chapter and stuff like that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Do we want to do this
every
in
time
like 2 weeks?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. And we turn it into a drinking game where like every time we disagree, we have to argue again.
Oh hell yeah, that's great. Because I actually like a lot of parts about different Space Marine legions, and I'm like quite invested. And I know that you are like, okay, these are just all boring. They get their own tone.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
In general, I think like this has to be the most boring army box I've ever seen. Like, no offense to Games Workshop, but this army box is literally 20 basic bitch infantrysts, some okay cool elite infantrysts, and like 3 wolves. And the wolves are the most interesting part to me. It's yeah, I don't know, man.
It is a little bit of a weird box set, because at least, you know, the Black Templar box set had like a Rhino or something, or like a Repulsor or Impulsor,
or
at least.
Dreadnought or something.
Yeah. The Black Templar box set was like quite flavored. But and again, you know, you have your youth intercessors with like the intercessor scouts, and then you have just like the other intercessors, like the proper intercessors. It's all intercessors. It's all like, this is like the word eaters equivalent.
Oh god, yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know. This really doesn't excite me for Space Wolves, which is sad because I try to. I always try to get excited for Space Wolves. I can't, dude. They're so. And then I try to, you know, at least and like armies that I don't find visually appealing, I usually at least find appealing from like a lore kind of view. No, not the Space Wolves. The Space Wolves lore as well is like so uninteresting. They have cool moments, but that's it. Everybody has cool moments. Oh
yeah.
And again, this this box set comes with 20 miniatures. 20. So I'm quite interested to see what they want to charge for that. I'm guessing 180 euros.
If this thing costs as much as Leviathan, I'm going to scream.
Actually, I think it will. Oh
my god.
Oh, by the way, I just saw Leviathan on eBay for like $400 or something, or like 300.
Wow.
So yeah, you made a good deal. I should have bought one as well.
I shouldn't have like opened this one. No.
Oh.
Like, if this costs as much as Leviathan, despite being like objectively worse in every way, oh my god.
It's going to be so funny. Because again, these are 20 miniatures and Leviathan had 72. With like a Dreadnought and 3 big Tyranids. But yeah. I'm calling it 180 for this box.
Yeah, probably. Dollars or euros? Or pound?
What?
What
euros.
currency?
180
Okay.
euros. Yeah.
I think, in summary, I can say, you know, because Age of Sigma isn't the biggest setting Warhammer has, the biggest cash cow, they're more willing to take risks and do more crazy stuff and do weird stuff. And as a result, I feel like the quality of the reveals increases dramatically the more Age of Sigma is present. And this fucking presentation had 0 Age of Sigma reveals.
Oh my god,
like
yeah, you're
miniatures.
right.
And it fucking shows because, okay, Cafe, awesome. That's easily the best one here. Re-releases for Old World, yeah, those are just re-releases. Curtin Typhon is not my thing, but at least it's something new. But then the fucking World Eaters and Thousand Suns reveals are so disappointing just for me because they play it so safe. Yeah. And the Space Wolves are the lamest box set I've ever seen. It's yeah. I don't fucking know, man.
The delivery on that line was so good.
I would pay, if I had to buy the Space Wolves box, but I could give you the price, I would pay like, I think this box would be worth like $60, to be honest.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
it is kind of like a combat patrol.
It's a start collecting set.
You're right. It is kind of like a combat patrol. You're completely right.
Yeah.
And even if we take like, it has a hardcover rule codex. Those usually go for like $40. So all in all, it shouldn't cost more like 100. Maybe like 110 or like something with inflation. But yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And that's like top dollar, right? So yeah.
And even if it was a start collecting set for $65, I still wouldn't think it would be a good deal because it's just infantry. And yeah, this is a shit reveal.
Especially if you think about like a kill team costs usually around, like if you pay top dollar for it, it costs like 55 euros or something, a kill team. So and the kill team is like 10 miniatures usually, all like more or less individual guys. So you get like 2 kill teams to make up 20 miniatures usually. Mm-hmm. That's like 110. But then at least then you have like different. But yeah, this as every Adepticon, this started very strong. We did take a little bit of a long time talking about the old fantasy releases. Like this, I think
that was our biggest mistake because we talked so much at the beginning.
Yeah.
I kind of got tired relatively early, and that's when the disappointment started to happen. And now I'm just fucking done. Oh.
I told my girlfriend that this stream wouldn't take longer than like 2 hours because that's what we usually take for an Adepticon stream. But yeah, we're 3 hours in now officially. And the only really exciting bit was Grand Cathay. But to be fair, like Grand Cathay fucking ruled. That was like an awesome reveal.
We could have skipped this entire stream, to be honest.
No,
very skippable stream.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
I mean, it shows in the viewership like 20 views. Holy shit.
I like the first message in chat we got was everybody excited for meh by nobody.
Oh my god. Yeah, nobody called it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You fucking called it. Yeah.
Is everybody ready for meh?
And here's the thing, like every time, every Adepticon, the people are like, oh, Games Workshop with one shit Adepticon, you know? And I'm always like, okay, dude, come on. Like, let's be fair to Games Workshop. Like, how much can they really show if they want to show us a new thing every month, right? And how much do we really need, right? I try to keep my expectations low and then still give them the benefit of the doubt. But this time it really was like kind of mad. I don't know. Have I become too spoiled? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, yeah. Well, whatever. What was? Hold on. Let me look. I kind of want to look up what last Adepticon had last year's.
Good point. Let me watch my own stream. Let's go.
Was that a stream or was that a video?
We did a stream at
That was a
Adepticon.
stream, yeah. You didn't do any videos last year. Oh yeah,
Bro.
another year, another Adepticon.
By the way, I had to title this thing the same and had to use the same thumbnail at first as well because he didn't want to set me up.
I just realized
Huh?
why I'm so disappointed.
Why?
Because last year on Adepticon we got the Age of Sigma reveal for Skaventide.
Yes, we got
Skaventide got revealed. And the Dwarfs got re-released. And like Chaos got new cool shit.
Oh yeah, Chaos got the yeah.
Like last year's reveals were fucking peak all around.
Oh, we talked so long about the dwarves.
Way too much time about the dwarf.
Wow, I look so like my hair just got less. Oh, I didn't shower before the stream. That's the only difference.
Oh god. Your background is more zoomed out now.
Yeah. Oh, I had such a nice background. Okay, I need to definitely do that more.
Again. Here's the thing. I'm thinking about getting your green screen.
I actually do have a green screen. I actually do have a green screen.
Then it's good that I like asked before.
Oh, was that the thing that you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but then I was like, I don't know if you already have one, and I don't know if it takes up too much space.
I mean, maybe you'll still get the chance with the green screen because I can't find mine. I don't know where I put it.
Is it probably in like the LWK?
Yeah, it's in the LWK, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
In the Landwirtschaftskammer. Oh yeah, and the Underworlds team was like this nice Dark Souls aesthetic as well. Completely forgot about them.
Yeah. Huh. Oh yeah, true. The Frankenstein. No, not the Frankenstein guys.
Yeah, but yeah. Damn, those look cool.
Like last Adepticon, we got Age of Sigma revealed, a new edition.
Yeah.
With an entire box set. This year we got like 10 intercessors and
we got Age of Sigma out the wazoo last time. God damn. And new Chaos Marines as well.
Oh yeah, and that thing.
Yeah, Dread Talents and everything. Amazing kill teams. Oh yeah, this is the kill team I got. The squads with the leather jackets.
Oh.
That's the kill team that I got.
Voten guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shit, that's cool. That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. So much cool thing. Oh, and Necromunda got revealed.
Nobody goes, Jesus, you guys are still streaming? Oh,
yeah.
Nobody, you missed us getting, like, you missed us breaking.
You missed us breaking.
We just kind of got more and more sad as it went on, to be honest.
Yeah. We are.
You started off the stream by saying, "Are you ready for mid?" and it was very mid.
Yeah, you fucking called it. It was a great call on your part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Protect the great gun, dude. My ass.
Protect the great gun.
You mean I need to watch the VOD? Yeah. If you like the last hour, we've just been sad.
Turns out Protect the Great Gun was actually about Cafe in the canon.
Yeah, really. Protect the great gun, no gun shown. Nice. Alright, it's 10:30. We've been raving on for long enough. Thank you for checking in. Thanks to Theinrich for coming along as well. These streams wouldn't be half as interesting without him. So, you know.
Let's hope next stream is gonna be more interesting and exciting and stuff like that, because...
I hope so too. I hope so too. I have a lot of plans, as usual. I really hope I get a lot done these holidays, because it really, like, I've got an itch in my fingertips. And hopefully I can scratch that soon. Alright guys, keep you up to date. Hopefully soon with another video. The next 2 weeks will be very boring because I'll need to do the rest for my comic, and I suck. So, yeah. With that, see ya then, and have a great time. Thanks, Feinreich.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, nobody. Bye-bye.
Yes.